So we took a week off. Thanksgiving's over. We're all fat, happy, hungover. We've watched football of all kinds. NFL, college. We've spent time with our families. We spent time with our friends. And now we are back to give you what you come for every single month. It is Do You Know What's Fucked Up? And this week have we got some doozies for you. But wait, there's more. There's the annual bet between Loki and Jabroni that will be paid in just a few minutes. So sit back, plug in, man up, or there's 67 genders, pick one up, and get ready for Do You Know What's Fucked Up right here on the Loki and Jabroni Show.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Loki and Jabroni Show. We are getting ready to go live here in just a second as soon as I get my gimmick thing going.
Just so you guys know, we have a little bit of technical difficulty here. Right here at the Valhalla Entertainment Complex, the internet is down. So those of you listening on iTunes, nothing changes. Those of you expecting a live stream, things will change in about 3 to 5 minutes. We're not sure when, but stick with us. Everything's going to be fine. And let's get the introductions out of the way. To my right, the man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey.
Loki.
I myself am 205 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. I lift T-bone. I eat T-bone steaks. I lift barbell plates. I am sweeter than a German chocolate cake. My name is Jabroni, and in the box is the women's pet and the men's regret. That is Eddie Focus. How you doing today, bro? Oh, he's still laughing. He doesn't know how to handle us. You give us a week off, man. The fire is under our belly, man.
I'm just thinking of your riveting intro and thinking to myself, no wonder that chair broke.
Yeah, well, when you get donated chairs, you get what you get. And guys, it would have been money if you guys could have seen it. I was sitting here, basically just talking to Eddie like I'm talking to you guys right now. And in the middle of a sentence, the chair just collapses underneath me. It's not like I'm a 400-pound, big, huge, humongous Mark Henry bastard. No, I'm just a regular-sized guy at 205. And boom, in the middle of a sentence, I'm on the ground. And Ed's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, we should have got this on film.
Yeah.
I thought of so many new promos I could have cut with
It would have been so great. And you know what? I've done a lot of dumb shit just to raise awareness for this show, to raise money for autism. I wore the Red Sox deal for a month, but that would have been money. And you guys missed it. It sucks. And if you're watching this on any other platform other than YouTube, you missed some interesting stuff. We had a little bit of After Dark gimmick going on before we figured out what was going on here. It was fantastic. I had a good time. I don't know about you, Ed. Did you have a good time?
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right, Mike's working it. He's got the gimmick ready.
I should give us all the popular mask.
The popular mask?
We had to make our ways out to California way. They had some internets out there.
The first time, I think it's the first time since we've started recording here at Valhalla Entertainment Complex, when we switched from the Palatial Studios, that we've had this kind of issue. So it is what it is.
Hey, and before you communist fucks out there chime in, no, this has nothing to do with net neutrality. This has to do with shitty fucking service.
Today, yes, I'll buy it. So Loki's working the live gimmick. I can see the circle running. We're getting the thing going. Let me look over here. You iTuners, you're not going to see this. Here we go. Look, we are hot.
They get to see this Blair Witch style.
Yeah, right?
Where they find the footage.
Look, rotate your device, it says.
You can't turn your phone.
Turn it.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to go head up.
Really lame.
That's fine.
That's lame.
Oh, shit. Oh, rotate your device.
How can
You
I
can't
charge
do
it
that. I
and
don't know,
rotate
man. We'll figure it out.
Lame. It's lame.
You're the fucking genius.
It's because you're using the selfie camera.
Yeah, you don't want to.
If you use the regular camera, you can
okay.
do it sideways.
All right, hold on.
So we'll figure it out. Have Ed fashion it over there. You guys on iTunes are completely fucking oblivious right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, see, if you use a regular camera, you can turn
Now,
it.
if Ed... Does it say it again?
It was just working a second ago. I saw it.
Rotate your own device. My device, if I could get on the internet, I would. I'm going to try. Yeah, pretty much. It's sit on it and rotate. You know what? Why don't you could work the camera throughout the entire
You have your
gimmick.
auto rotate on? Or did you shut it off?
Yeah, seriously.
I might have it off.
Because I sometimes shut it off when it gets annoying.
No,
So
it's
for those of
actually
you
on.
on the live stream, let me explain this again. Internet problems at the Valhalla Entertainment Complex have forced us to go cell phone happy. So
No,
all of
get
you
it
guys
right.
out there.
These are Frontier problems.
Yeah,
and
fuck
it's
Frontier.
affecting Valhalla Complex.
you guys have known for a long time.
Exactly. Frontier.
I'm not a fan of
issues.
Comcast, but today, fuck Frontier. Hashtag yeah, exactly. Hashtag Frontier sucks. So
Google Fi, if you're paying attention, you need to come out here.
pretty much.
10,000 megabyte download.
I'm going to take that from you in a few minutes.
500
just
megabyte
for a
upload.
moment.
I'll take it.
His arm's going to be tired doing that gimmick all night.
phone.
So why don't we go around the table and Mike, what's on your mind this week?
First of all, you ain't touched my phone.
I'm not. I just need to hold it for a moment
Yeah,
because
touch
you
it.
owe me.
You're not touching my phone.
But then you're gonna have to find. You're gonna have to
Second
have.
of all-
You're gonna have to have Eddie hold your
No,
phone.
I'm
This
touching
is
You
it.
need a really cool
hot
case.
Touching
shit.
it. I
All
can't
right.
spin it like that. Actually, doing pretty good. Vikings didn't fail me Thanksgiving. That was very
Thank God. That was a good game.
spectacular. It was a great Thanksgiving.
Fantastic.
Frontier can suck my balls.
Fuck Frontier.
They're really dropped the fucking ball on this one, man. Really fucking dropped the ball. Thank you very much, Frontier.
I was listening to that guy while you were talking, too. Yeah.
Wasn't he just the dumbest motherfucker
So I'm
ever?
gonna have to give you a ticket number and see, like, somebody else called from Connecticut too, and they had the same problem.
like
Too bad they were in
And I
fucking
gave him a
Fairfield.
ticket number.
It was like
I gave him a
fucking
ticket number.
Rocky Balboa when he retired decided to work for Frontier.
Wow.
Yo, I listen. I understand internet sound. I ain't dumb enough. I might have what you call a relaxed brain, but I ain't punchy.
knows
you
the
know?
Oh, I ain't trying to be
I'll give you-
stupid.
I'll give you the number, and you can, they'll fix it.
That's great that you know the speech. That's fantastic.
Of course, I know the speech.
But it's fucked
A
up.
That's
million Italians would keel over and die if I didn't know the speech.
Probably.
Continuing
Continuing on.
And besides the facts that Frontier can suck a ball, or two.
Certainly good at cornholing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They've cornholed this podcast this week.
Got a lot of Cowboys fans that I just want to say, man, I'm sorry, man.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
They'll talk a lot of smack.
Suck a dick.
Nothing fucking
Suck a dick.
nothing happened.
And you
for
can add the Saints fans to that too, and that's not even part of what I'm going to say later.
I
So
don't
fuck
know.
a Saints fan.
The Saints are actually winning though. That's
I almost wore.
The problem with Cowboys is they believe that America's team shit.
They're not even Texas's team. Let's not even get into that discussion. I have to argue
I
with
don't know.
Skip on Sunday.
JJ fucking Watt walked out the door and he got injured, and they ain't fucking Texas team anymore either. I'll tell you, the one fucking Texas team that's Texas team is the fucking Tennessee Titans.
The Longhorns
The Tennessee
or
Titans.
oh yeah,
They used to be the
well
fucking
all right,
Oilers.
I'll buy it.
Used to be the real Houston team.
I'll buy it. All right, Ed, what's on your mind?
Well, I just saw Justice League today.
Oh Christ, how was it? She hates you over there.
Here's the thing. I said this earlier. I'm probably going to be in the minority. It's getting kind of a lukewarm reception. People either like it or don't like it. I fucking loved it. I loved it, and I'm not going to give
You who hates everything liked it.
It is better than Batman v Superman. It's not as good as
Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
You can only go up from there, but
Yeah,
it's definitely better than Suicide Squad. It's not as good as Wonder Woman. I can acknowledge that, but Wonder Woman's fucking fantastic in this. The real hero of this movie, because I don't want to give any spoilers. The real hero of this movie is Danny Elfman,
obviously the music.
because fucking Danny Elfman,
He's the best.
could not help himself, and he brought back the 1989 Batman theme.
No shit.
And
He brought
in the John Williams music.
No shit.
And let me put it to you this way: Henry Cavill now gets to play Superman.
Okay.
Like he smiled.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to bring Loki in closer because Loki's setting up the camera again. You guys on
he's
iTunes,
MacGyvering.
You're missing out on what happens here at Valhalla when we have technical difficulties. We do this for you every single week, and you pay literally nothing. I can see me.
Don't hit the table.
Yeah, don't hit the table.
Talking to you.
I'm not going to be able to see what they're writing on for.
Hello. No, we're not going to be able to get to your comments.
But...
However, you're going to get a live stream because we promised you.
I do have Janelle over there, so if it's a really good question, she'll hit me.
Okay.
There you
go. All right. Well, I'm bringing Loki in closer. Not that I want to. Well, actually, I do. For this episode alone, I want Loki to be closer.
But
you have some behind the scenes ideas? We'll have to get that at some point.
Right.
You can see him. You can see me.
Well, there's a reason why I don't have my headphones on yet. Come on, let's do this.
I got you. I'm with you. So, Justice League, continue.
No, like I said, I don't want to give away a lot of the movie. I'll just say, like, I really liked it. It's not without its flaws, but there is one flaw in it, which is going to be my first. Do you know it's fucked up?
Okay, we'll
wait on that. But it's worth watching, and if they build off of this film and Wonder Woman, it's a step in the right direction for DC. Like I said, don't believe a lot of the hype. I think people are overly critical of it because of...
Eddie kicked the camera. Did you see that shit? Eddie kicked the camera.
I didn't touch it.
Eddie kicked the... We all watched it, Ed.
I didn't touch it.
You kicked...
I'm way over here. My hand's in my pocket.
There's a reason your hand's in your pocket. You're fapping away to whatever we're talking about.
Superman.
Exactly. And you're working the pocket gimmick. It's all good.
Oh, there is one thing about Justice League that Loki's going to hate.
Which is?
Aquaman is so fucking cool.
No. My God. Horseshit.
He is really
Horseshittery.
Cool. No, he is really good in this movie.
This is bullshit. Can I make a suggestion? And I don't know how this is going to fly. How would it feel if maybe Lady J worked the phone camera gimmick and we didn't have to try to play precarious position? Oh, wait. Oh, look at this. All right, so all you guys live streaming, we're trying to figure this out. Don't stay with us, man. If you're iTunes, you're missing out on a lot of good shit. All right, I got you.
Yeah, it won't last if it's not plugged in either. It'll fucking drain like that.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. All right, so good. You got me on the screen. In a minute, you'll have Loki on the screen. And then
this is like we're watching porn on the scrambled channel.
Kind of, yeah.
Awesome.
Back in the day type stuff right here.
But yes. Oh yeah.
What happened? I do feel 10 years younger today. So, Mike's gonna 10 years dumber. I'll buy it. All right. So you love the movie?
I loved it. It actually got me pumped for like DC comic movies again. I liked it. And the sad thing is, I've heard there's rumors that Ben Affleck is not really coming back. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't buy him as Batman in Batman v Superman.
I thought he was the only thing that was good about Batman v Superman.
I don't know. There was a lot of things I didn't like about it.
Here's a minor. This one to make my final decision. But if I'm going by anything, I'm sorry. Batfleck is fucking horrible.
I'll buy it.
You think?
He tries way too hard to be Batman, and that's his worst thing about him is he's like always trying to throw himself out.
In his defense, though, it's really noticeable in this movie.
And he's a chubbier Batman.
Well, here's the thing. He worked out a lot for that. He's very bulky. He's bulky.
But he looks chubby, dude. He looks like he's like. Have you ever seen that fucking? The death metal Batman where he's sitting there slamming his ass. He looks like that Batman. He's just like a chubby like a chubby Batman, man.
Look, he tried to touch it again.
The camera's
He's
like
trying.
moved, but that's all right. We'll survive.
All right.
No, you should.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You should be able to move the whole thing that way and kind of get away with it.
Just need to move the top. So.
Let's see what happens.
See, there you go. It actually worked out for the live too.
I'm getting text messages now from listeners saying this is horseshit, but we all know who that comes from. Hi, Will.
Tell them to call Frontier and complain that they can't get their Loki and Jabroni.
Now, in just a minute, I'm going to need you to handhold that camera because here's what's on my mind. And if you would do me, you might be able to get it right there.
Right there. See?
Oh, Christ. I'm not going to get the full effect this week. That's all right. I'll take a picture. It's going to be great. Can you run that beautiful bean footage real quick? I'm going to do it. All right, so in case you guys missed it, and judging by your responses online, many of you don't know how to vote. When we put a gimmick up on the page and we say hit the heart button to vote for this team and the smiley face to vote for this team, and you put it in the comments, your votes don't count, it immediately goes to Oklahoma. Go ahead.
No, we did say all thumbs up are going to go to Oklahoma.
Yes, we did.
So in this vote, there is Michigan, there's Ohio, and there's Oklahoma.
And I think Oklahoma won by a rousing amount.
I think Oklahoma won by like 30 votes.
Hot shit.
It's great. It was great. But no.
I had to say that.
I will say in the Lemmings' defense that, yes, the smile face was very close to a laughy face. Mm-hmm. And y'all have to realize that when Chris did this whole thing, he did this because he's an Ohio State fan. So he could have done the angry face and the thumbs up, or no, the love.
He could have.
He didn't. He did the love and the laughy face.
Well, now I feel douchey just coming in with Tom Brady wins in the last. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
No, because you know what? We had Butter. That's who we had.
Corn.
No, I'm calling no Corn because that's too cool of a name. It's Butter.
I don't think it's that cool. Jake Butt is a cool name.
No.
Corn, not
Butter.
so much.
Butterfingers, because this is the first time in Michigan's history that we've never had a fucking quarterback, and by never I mean 16 times he had an open receiver.
Yeah,
and
you guys missed a lot of opportunities.
Overthrew every I mean, it was ridiculous.
But here's what I did, and I want you guys out there in podcast land who's not watching, if you're on iTunes, you need to
go fill up your water.
Seriously. I want you guys who listen on iTunes to go to the YouTube page, and I want you to watch this real quick, and maybe Ed can work the camera. I'm going to take a picture later before I leave, but I purposely turned down the heat in the house so you could wear this sweatshirt today, which is part of... Usually we have a...
Touch my thermostat?
Yes. Usually we had... No, I didn't actually. It was for the fucking show, actually. Usually we have a jersey bet, but this year I thought I'd go light, and I'm putting him in a sweatshirt. So right now, Loki is going to honor his end of the bet.
Why does it smell like Vaseline and shame?
Because you lost. That's why. I made sure to wash it in Vaseline and shame. In case you missed it, the Ohio State Buckeyes took the Loki and Jabroni poll again. We've been doing this 3 years, and now I'm going to show these folks if you can. I'm going to move over here just for this gimmick, so you can get in the shot. Show the people your shot. And at the end of this bit, when I'm done with what's on my mind, we're going to have yet another Loki.
Small, dude.
Well, I didn't bring the 2X. There's a great story behind that.
Dude.
Well, I'm not quite as fat as you are, even though you made fun of me. I broke the chair because it was a cheap-ass chair. Can you show the people real quick? They're waiting for this. Ed's going to take a picture. I got to take a picture. This is horseshit. I've got to do this. Oh, your muscles are showing out, baby. I got to say that. Can you just turn this way real quick? Oh, he's firing it up. He's got to go 420 for this. You can't not. I'd have to do the same if I had to wear Michigan gear. In the face of shame, I'll take it. And if you could just turn a little bit more this way, I need to see the Ohio part. All I see is state. No, I can't. I'm telling you what I see. Hot shit. It's like I'm working on a Taz show. What does it say? Oh, height. Horse shit. No, dude. Come on. Come on. You can't do that to me. Here we go. Can you just turn this way, please? I get this once a year. Oh, he's trying to make words out of this shit. Okay, so for you iTuners, he's wearing an Ohio State jersey. What does it say? Hictate. I'll take that picture. Now, can I get one normal? All right, I'll buy it. Can I get one normal? Can you hold that out, please? There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's get back to business. Now, next week, when we come back on Tuesday, you'll be in a position to possibly avenge yourself. Because December 3rd...
We have the greatest cornerback in the NFL right now.
Tom Brady?
And I am...
Corner.
This is why you can't
Xavier
talk.
Rhodes. All roads closed.
All right.
And can I just say, while we're still on this whole football discussion...
All right.
And our buddy Tommy there, you know, because he called us on...
We need a little more this way, if you can, Ed, on the phone gimmick. Just a little bit. I just want to... There we go. I just want to be seen. I don't want to...
Corners.
There you go. Wait. Almost. There you go. All right. Fantastic. I'll move.
No, see, that's what I was going to say. If you just get the corners of the stand,
yeah, get the corners. See, this is why we got to hire...
You're golden.
All right. We'll buy this. Eric Mitchell, I can see his name right there. What up, Eric?
Frontier is pissing me off.
Yeah, this is why we can't have good things.
Everybody that's live right now, call Frontier. Call them. Go to technical support because they answer faster at technical support than they do at customer service.
You can talk to Rocky.
Trust me. Trust me. And then when you get to technical support, say, you guys suck so bad. You're fucking with my number one podcast I like to listen to and watch live every fucking week. Tell them that it's so and if you noticed, when I wrote this, it said Ghetto Live. And there's a reason why
we are Ghetto Live.
It is. It's Ghetto Live. It is ridiculously Ghetto Live. Now, that being said, I just want to say, watching that football game against the Minnesota Vikings and the frickin' Detroit Lions, could you almost feel like those fucking refs were literally trying to hand that fucking game to them?
Yes, and I said that to you at one point. I'm like, are these hometown Detroit referees?
It wasn't not sad. I mean, I was just trying everything in my power to ignore it because I could see what they were trying to do.
But you guys didn't really relinquish control.
No. And I got to give coaching staff for the first time in a long time. Minnesota's finally got a good coaching staff, and you could tell the coaches actually got into their players' heads and said, look, we know what's going on. You're right. They are out to get you. However, keep your heads out of the fucking clouds. Keep your head in the game.
Right.
Let's finish this shit up. You know.
All right.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. Julio Jones is finally starting to heat up. I thought you guys were going to come in there limping. No, you're going to come in there with a full team. I'm looking forward to it, man. Griffin is on fire. Mm-hmm. Every quarterback that he has faced, he has sacked. So this is going to be good, man.
Not only is Adrian Claiborne, who again a couple weeks ago set the franchise mark with 6 sacks in a game against Dallas. Not only is Grady Jarrett, who, by the way, this week I found out Grady Jarrett,
a broken team.
Grady Jarrett is the son of my favorite Falcon of all time, Jesse Tuggle. I did not know that until this week. He is the son of the Hammer, Jesse Tuggle. Those guys are on point. The defense is starting to come up. One of the problems I had with the Tampa Bay game, and I only saw the second half because I had to drive because my ex-wife sucks balls. And
no, you guys weren't yourselves in the first quarter. You let them kind of like...
It was 10-3 at the end of the first. They were giving away a lot of yards from what I understood. When I talked to people that watched the game, they were like, you're giving away a lot of yards. But we weren't giving away scores. When you go to the fourth quarter...
Well, let's also be honest, though. I mean, Tampa Bay is not exactly a red zone offense this year.
No.
And last year, they were...
And we allowed
They were struggling to be a red zone offense. And this year,
Yeah.
they're not anything that they were supposed to be. I mean, there's a lot of teams that aren't what they are that they were supposed to be. I mean,
exactly.
I'll even take the freaking the excitement away from my own team and say I didn't think they were going to be where they were this year.
No, I'm impressed with your team.
Completely honest with you, I had
Will,
no
that's
idea.
for you. Just for you, bro.
Well, you could take some of that. Oh, by the way, you got to be careful with that whole water thing there, Will, because you take water.
Oh, Will says congrats to Jamie Wincup on the 7th Supercard title. I saw that. That was fantastic. Had a little trouble during that race, but let's go back to football here. You guys look great. Speaking of the Minnesota Vikings, if you don't know who I'm saying when I say you guys, his team. I can almost say the Michigan Wolverines. That first half. You guys were on fire, and it seemed like it was going to be a low-key weekend.
Quarterback, even with a badass quarterback, freaking overthrowing 30 different people on the scene. It's like, come on, man, how far? My grandmother, who's dead and buried for like freaking 6 years at this point, could have easily thrown that freaking pass, easily from the grave.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
And O Butters is out there throwing around. No, O Butters, I'm calling you out. You are out here. This is literally the first time that a Michigan team has not had. Now I'm used to Minnesota not having a quarterback, so I know that shit's But to watch a Michigan team not have a quarterback, man, that was like ordering pizza and not putting ham and pineapple on it.
Or would you say ordering beef and broccoli and getting chicken and being told that it's beef? It's beef. Chicken, bitch.
No, it's beef.
It's chicken.
It's beef.
It's not beef.
Is it brown?
You cook everything. It's brown.
Was it brown? It's brown. It's
By
beef.
the way, if anybody goes to Tokyo
Brown is
Sushi,
beef.
especially on December 16th when my birthday gimmick is, I
Brown is
want you to
beef.
wear a shirt that says "Bring back Lauren."
And she's already back. We already got her back.
All right, good job by you. Still wear the shirt.
See what you missed?
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy
You weren't there. You weren't
reveling
there
in my. I wasn't.
See?
I was reveling in my victory. I was enjoying the spoils of victory.
Lauren's the new one, the blonde, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And she actually what the fuck are you doing? Oh, he's trying to make shit out of the words in Ohio State.
Since we're on this topic of Asian
Ohio
cuisine,
tit. Go ahead.
when you put 2 plates of food in front of somebody, it should be followed up with a package of cutlery.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not at this
glorious
establishment lately.
Are you serious? What establishment do you eat that you acquire silverware?
I'm guessing it's the one we're all talking about. Anyway.
Golden Star in the
Anyway.
Norristown Mall.
That doesn't exist anymore. Anyway.
No.
As we spoke about earlier.
Well, then it ain't worth shoplifting at Caldor anymore.
No, it isn't. The Loken Jabroni Show Bowl 2
I've heard
happens this Sunday. Minnesota Vikings versus Atlanta Falcons. Is it not live at your stadium?
No, it's at yours.
You have to work.
You're home. It's at your home, dumbass.
I didn't look. All I know is we were supposed to watch together, and now you got to
we
work.
are. Of course I got to work. I work every other Sunday.
All right, so I'll wait to watch. I won't look at anything. I won't look at a spoiler. I will put my phone in my pocket and turn that son bitch off.
I'll go right to Mark's. I'm going to try to
Mark's
work
Mark's not going to be in town, bro.
Oh, well.
We ain't going to have that.
We're going to have to hook it up here.
Yes, Guam.
We're going to have to hook it up
We're going to
here.
have to figure it out. So.
Not with Frontier, you ain't.
No, I was going to say, not with fucking Frontier.
Fuck Frontier.
I'll send you text messages.
Loser wears the winner's gear next Tuesday on the show?
Hold on. What is it?
Or is there another maybe gimmick you'd like to do?
This Sunday.
This Sunday. Loser brings dinner buns and then take them home. Yeah, I don't take dinner buns home. That's bullshit to the highest level.
Hey, speaking of fuck, Jim, there's
oh wow.
There's two nips upstairs in the freezer if you want to grab them.
Go get them.
What? You already had one? Well, I'll split.
We're going off course. We are really going off course. Well, what's going to be the stakes for Loki and Jabroni Show Bowl 2?
Well, I'm trying to think.
All right.
We need a. Well, since we ain't going to have anybody actually pay for our beers, that kind of sucks. We need a ghetto place that has like $2 beers. Guys, you guys listening live, or you're like, by the time this gets fucking...
That actually plays the game?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Mind.
Fuck you, asshole.
What'd he say?
Why don't you go fucking suck Tom Brady's dick, all right?
Oh, Christ.
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
seriously, go kiss my ass,
Any
you
place I
fucker.
know that has cheap beer does not play the game. That's all I'm saying.
We're the game of the week. According to Fox, we're the top
are we?
fucking game.
If
Yeah.
we're the game of the week, then we'll be on.
Like Oasis,
Yeah, exactly.
We should be on
Oasis in New
national
London's
TV.
got $2 beers, but they're
Let's
not
go
gonna play
back.
the
Let's
game.
go back to Falcons
Then we
versus
can-
Dallas. Here, Dallas fan, you want to have a little fun? Let me tell you how much you're not America's team. The week that the Falcons played Dallas, like America's game of the week is 1:00, and it's the Falcons versus Dallas. I turn on my TV. You know what I get? The fucking Giants versus Rams. You know why? Because the Giants are
All
a
right,
semi-local team. So
Well, what we need to do is we need to have it pretty much set up where if you don't see it like locally on the TV, and it'll say Atlanta, or it'll
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
it'll
on the
say
Fox
Minnesota.
gimmick.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It'll say Minnesota.
I'll know
at
that by
Atlanta.
Saturday. Yeah.
Right, exactly. If it doesn't have it set up there,
You leave work early.
then I'm going to leave at 12:30 anyways. Like
My
I
man.
said, I'm doing that anyways.
My man.
I'm going to work an extra hour on Friday or figure something out.
There you go.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
All right.
But we need to find a place that has cheap beer and has the game. It's that simple, man.
Where about?
Like cheap beer because I just
cheap
had
beer.
to pay for a fucking frickin' Frontier bill. And
Yeah.
this is what's you
And
fuck
this is
you,
what
Frontier.
Frontier's giving us today.
I got to buy cheap beer and fucking watch the
We're
game.
avoiding the point. What are the stakes
All right.
on Loki and Jabroni Show Bowl 2? Doesn't happen every year. We usually have one. Now we have two.
Oh yeah, we could totally do that.
What's that?
Losers got to oh no, see. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because we'll have the camera. Losers got a freaking face has to put the body paint of the other person's logo on their fucking
Do
chest.
the whole show like that.
Done.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Absolutely. 100%. I don't know where to find body paint in December, but I'll find it. And if you lose, you find it. We'll get it done. Where? What'd she say?
Sex shops. I was gonna say Party City, but what the fuck?
Wow, sex shops. Okay. Well, before we go on to you know what's fucked up, we got to give some love to our sponsor, Ace Hardware of Connecticut, Norwich, Rocky Hill, and Middletown. Once again, the product of the month is Okanagan wood pellets, $7.49 for a 40-pound bag, $300 for a ton. And as Eddie said just 2 weeks ago, before we took a week off, it's a fantastic fucking price for a ton. 100% natural, 8,000 plus BTU, less than 1% ash content. Winter's coming. Winter's here, basically. But the
Last
worst...
couple of days have been a little brutal, man.
Yeah, the worst is yet to come. So if you have a wood pellet stove and you want the goods, you go to Ace Hardware in Norwich, Rocky Hill, or Middletown. Mention you heard it on the Loki and Jabroni Show. When you buy these pellets, you'll be entered into a contest to win a $10 gift card from Ace Hardware, Rocky Hill, Middletown, or Norwich. And you'll be supporting the show. So now, did we take a vote, or are we going to play rock, paper, scissors real quick to figure out who goes first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first? We just did it.
But first,
But first.
The fuck are you doing? It looks like they're doing.
it took me forever to
I know.
find a picture of a guy raping alligators, and God damn it, I'm going to use it.
He's going to have it. He's got to have it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I buy it
Fuck
100%. Facebookers are getting some behind-the-scenes shit. We got some behind the stuff earlier, and now, without further ado, Michael Loki Smith.
Okay. So, there's a lot of myths that adults had us believing, such as gum taking 7 years to digest. Nothing in this world takes 7 years to digest, people. If I just blew your mind, I'm sorry.
Your mom lied.
Another myth,
Oh, God.
and this is big because I actually made a video about it too. I was obviously having fun Thanksgiving and,
So was I. But
drinking
we'll
some
get to that
brouhaha's
later. Yeah.
and doing some shots. Like we
I may
always
go
like to do.
first because I don't know
Right.
if our friend is online, or I'll send him the video. I don't give a fuck.
All right. Tryptophan.
Mm-hmm.
Is it myth or is it real? Do you know what's fucked up, gentlemen?
What's fucked up?
It's truly a myth.
Really?
Tryptophan does do things to you, and as a matter of fact, it's not just in turkey. It's in all kinds of other freaking things, such as
Chicken.
meats and cheeses. And actually, it's in more in chicken than it is
Yeah.
in turkey. It's
I can
actually-
attest to that.
The thing is, it actually has it makes niacin, which is essential for your digestion.
That's in a lot of the processed breads now.
It also
niacin.
helps create serotonin, which everybody knows is a feel good, which really
Look,
brings
Eddie's smiling.
I know quite a bit about that.
Yeah.
which really brings up the whole thing of why you feel the way you do when you eat what they know as comfort food.
Right.
A lot of these comfort foods have this, tryptophan in it. Now, being with that, why do you get excessively tired at Thanksgiving? Everybody says, well, let's put 2 and 2 together. You've been cleaning the whole night before, trying to get everything going. You've been baking. You've been doing all kinds of crazy shit. A lot of you wake up early that day because you're getting last-minute shit, and a lot of the stores aren't even open until, like, say, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you're trying to get all your shit done. By the time you sit down and eat, you gorge yourself. The first thing that happens when people gorge themselves is nappy time.
Of course.
You don't want
They
to
call it a
fucking
food
sit
coma
around.
for a reason.
Exactly.
Mike, you and I sat here, I don't know how many years ago, well, not here, but at the old Palatial Studios watching the Royal Rumble, and we gorged ourselves on pizza, and almost at the main event, we're like, oh, dude, it's almost nap time.
Exactly.
The more you eat, the more tired you get. It's not rocket science, kids.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So while be it tryptophan very much can make you feel better and relax you, it doesn't necessarily knock you out. This is one of those other myths that they told you, much like yards was a dangerous game.
Yeah, well, nobody got
also,
killed playing yards.
I've also read that most of the tryptophan is cooked out of the food anyway.
I've heard that as
By
well.
the time you eat it.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
You know what the greatest thing about
and
Thanksgiving
another
is?
thing.
Not only here at Valhalla, but when I get home and the roommate cooked her Thanksgiving day, green bean casserole.
Love
I
green
could
bean
eat my
casserole.
weight in green bean
Oh,
casserole,
yeah.
as you can find out when the chair broke. But
I made some of that this time.
oh, it was fucking fantastic.
And real quick, I did come across this to add to this whole myth thing. They say people can't die from smoking weed or they've never been a weed overdose. Unfortunately, you know what's fucked up, gentlemen?
What's fucked up?
It's fucked up.
They actually killed a fucking baby with weed. Yes, you heard that right. An 8-month.
All right, time out. A baby,
8-month-old.
a baby I could buy. A 38-year-old human being I can't.
No. But the government
He's going
is
my way.
using this
Of course they are.
as the first legal death from marijuana.
So wait a minute. So we have cocaine, heroin, alcohol, steroids, etc. They're killing motherfuckers on the regular. We have one.
I'm pretty sure back
One.
in the 70s, our parents probably put some fresh cut coke on our guns.
I wouldn't doubt it.
saying.
One confirmed.
Just gonna put that out
One
there.
confirmed death from marijuana in, oh Christ, I don't know, 7,000 years, and we're now going to use that against marijuana? I'm not saying a word. I'm shutting up.
Go ahead, you do it. Do it,
Horse shit.
because I will say this. The only thing I count that as is negligence. Negligence from the parents because the child had no say of the amount that he was taking. There was nothing being said. There's no, well, man, I think I'm really fucked at this point. All right, this is an 8-month-old child that has nothing to do with anything that's going on, and it's just getting this.
You know, when they say that the babies of the world have the best immune system because they haven't been exposed to a lot of the craziness in the
Yes.
world, but like Lady J just screamed out, and I'm gonna not pick on her. She's right. It's murder. This is wrong. So for the government or anybody else to use this one marijuana death against an 8-month-old child as, oh, marijuana's a killer. Dude, marijuana doesn't kill people. Marijuana gives you the munchies. All of us can attest to that. And by the way, guys, I see a lot of people on the thing.
I wanna
We
play
can't read your
Xbox for
comments tonight.
fucking
I'm
2
sorry.
hours. I could see some. Like, if I really focus, I can see them. Like Eric Mitchell just said, trigger.
Okay, you can see that. I can. My eyesight's
Say,
like,
hey guys, what's up? That's from Nicole.
Nicole Bissonette.
Yep.
Big ups. I know her. She's a regular.
Hi, Chris. Yep.
Who said hi, Chris?
Nicole.
Oh, hey, Nicole. What's going on? Big ups to you. Sorry about the feed. It's all good.
No, I don't see anything for the feed yet.
No. It's all good. I'm sorry about the feed.
But anyway.
We are sorry about the feed. No, it's horseshit.
Show must go on.
Special fuck
Show must
Frontier
go on.
edition.
Yeah, fuck Frontier Edition of the Local Jabroni
fuck
Show.
Frontier
No, horseshit. I don't buy it. One fucking death.
Pretty good odds if you ask me.
Right?
I'll take
That's
those
like
odds.
if somebody...
There's better odds of driving a car against driving a car or
More people
get killed by bee stings.
I was going to say, more people get killed by getting hit by a bus on a
Now,
yearly level than do from marijuana.
Eaten by a nurse shark.
Say again?
Eaten by a nurse shark.
Done. Why aren't we outlawing buses?
Let's use because I'm sure this is something probably like the neocons and Jeff Session are big on.
Or Mr. America.
Whatever. So let's use an analogy they use often. So I'm assuming someone administered the alleged marijuana
Of course.
to the
Thank you for saying alleged.
alleged victim.
Much
Of
appreciated.
course, yes.
So did the weed kill that kid or the person administering it?
The
Was it
person
the gun
administering.
or the person that shot him?
It was the gun, of course.
Wow, no.
It was the gun, of course. The guns are dangerous, okay?
You know, there's a funny story.
God, I wish we
I
could get
got-
a politician on the phone right now.
I gotta stop.
You
gotta
need
stop.
to be consistent in the way you think.
Stop.
Like-
There was a great, it wasn't a meme. This is before memes were a thing. That somebody wrote a letter to a newspaper in, I don't know, Bumfuck, Arkansas, I don't know where, and said, you know what, I heard all this stuff about guns kill people. Well, I left a gun on my porch for 48 hours, and the mailman came by, this guy came by, and the gun didn't kill anybody. So what's your fucking story now? The gun doesn't kill people. Crazy motherfuckers with guns kill
No,
people.
absolutely.
I'm sick and tired, as somebody who digs hunting, I haven't done it in a while, but I dig hunting, saying that guns kill people. No, motherfucker. The person behind the gun kills a motherfucker. Weed doesn't kill people.
So weed didn't kill this
Weed
kid.
doesn't kill people.
Now, this kid probably would have died if you gave it a Coke, Pepsi, or some other shit that motherfucking baby shouldn't be having.
You could have given that kid a Cheerio and it would have choked on the motherfucker.
Young kids shouldn't be doing weed.
Correct.
There are studies that show it can mess up your brain when they're not fully developed.
Correct.
Absolutely.
No
Still
fucking
studies
hippie
being-
tree hugging son of a bitch should be giving their kid weed. I'm sorry.
Correct. I'll buy it 100%.
Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with weed. You shouldn't be giving it to your kids. They're going to get it. Shouldn't come from you.
No.
I'll buy it. All the way.
You should at least try. Should at least try to do the right thing. No. Go get it from Timmy next door.
Right.
Let me try it before you buy.
Smoke with your buddy. Try it before you buy it. It's like test driving a car. I get it.
But they
Lady
used to-
J is waving.
they used
What,
to put-
you have something you want to add?
they used to put
Okay, hold on. Here.
whiskey
This is
on
where I'm going to do this.
Did anybody ever catch that live thing I did on Facebook when I was driving to work where I said, you know, how they're always saying we should ban guns because guns kill people and it's all the guns' fault. I said, well, you know what? We need to ban tractor trailers because tractor trailers cause so many deaths just every day. So obviously it's the tractor trailers causing all these people to die, not the people driving them. So if we go by that whole aspect of things, we should really ban tractor trailers from the road.
So what you're saying
There
is...
goes the economy. There goes everything else because we ban tractor trailers and not the stupid idiots driving them.
I don't like where you're going with this. Are you saying Optimus Prime is a murderer?
Fuck yes.
Wow, that's pretty. It's rough.
It is.
My hero.
It is. But if we go
Get
with
out of
this-
here! You don't have the touch no more!
if we don't have the same logic as our government, then we're just dumb, right? So guns are killing people. We get rid of the guns. Tractor trailers kill people. We should get rid of tractor trailers.
Yeah, then we'd just be cutting each other off instead of tractor trailers.
For real. And then we have to blame each other.
We do that anyways.
Watch I-84 or
Human
I-91
being-
on a daily basis.
Human beings never blame each other. That's why we invented religion and politics.
Of course not.
Actually, you know what's funny is there's this turn that's right before I go to work, right off of Route 2.
I know
to
it
Route
well.
3,
Yep.
right to 91. So it goes like this.
Yeah.
Well, I actually was borrowing my friend Rob's car, and I crashed it at that fucking.
I remember that.
Yeah, at that fucking turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have driven past that turn now Now it's been
Many months.
It's been about 2 months since about 6 weeks since I crashed his car. And I have seen that railing destroyed 8 times since. I've never really noticed it before because I've never actually kissed the guardrails before. And now that I have, I drive past it all the time and I look. And like literally, now it makes me think how many times that now going on to the government sucks. They know that that's a dangerous corner. They know how many accidents have come from there. Not only does every person get traveling too fast tickets, their insurance has to pay for that to get fucking fixed. And that fucking thing never gets changed.
Look at, and I know you've driven it before. You've gone with me. Ed's gone with me. 2 to 84 to 91.
Yeah.
That real quick, bang, bang, bang. That is dangerous as hell. And there's
if you don't know what you're doing, if that's the first time you're going into that, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to die.
Oh, fuck
but
yeah.
if you're someone who's driven it a couple, 4, 5, 6 times, and me hundreds of times, you maybe hundreds of times, it's easy if you know what you're doing. All you have to do is pay attention. And in the world of GPS, where it tells you, when you get off this turn, stay in the right lane. Don't fucking move. The GPS is there to help you.
Man,
but you want to play around and play
I don't listen
fucking
to
lane
GPS.
jockey?
I go by my own rules.
I know. Mike takes GPS as a challenge. As I've seen when we've gone to pick up my daughter, it says we're going to be back in Norwich at 6:16. Watch this. And we're back at 5:45.
Chuck Norris can't use a GPS because nobody tells Chuck Norris what to do.
I'll buy that.
Yep. That GPS don't give me what.
You know what I just discovered, which is kind of scary? We're driving. I was with Amy. We're driving, and I saw guardrails up on, like, the hill on the highway. I'm like, why the hell do they have guardrails up on the hill? Very nonchalantly, she just comes out. It's because somebody got into an accident there, and their car flipped over. It's to keep cars from flipping over when they slide off the road.
So one car.
Oh, yeah.
One car
Yes.
flips up the hill, and they put guardrails?
It's actually a good idea because the way the
I'm
road
not
is,
saying it's not.
Slides. I'm like,
But that's
scary though.
Oh, that's the story of our society.
Yeah.
One kid eats Pop Rocks and chokes on them. We ban Pop Rocks. I know I'm making that shit up as we go along, but
No. It's very
For the road, I
very
kind
simple.
of understand it. If you have like a section of the highway where if something does happen, it has this danger of the car going up the hill and completely flipping
I'll buy
over.
it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I can understand it. Like, it looks silly at first, but it was kind of creepy because Amy said she worked at the casino when it happened, and she drove by the accident when it happened, and the girl survived.
There was a person, I don't know how many years ago it was, I worked at Mohegan Sun, and a buddy of mine texted me. He was day shift. I was mid shift, 4 to 12. He goes, you'll never guess what I'm looking at from level 7 of the employee parking garage. I'm like, I don't know what. He goes, a dead body. Somebody had jumped off the roof, committed suicide. Does that mean you ban a fucking parking garage? Does that mean you put extra shit? One guy out of the millions. And if you think about it, 10,000 employees.
That parking garage wasn't there.
7 days a week, which is 70,000. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Well, if that parking garage wasn't there.
Isn't that parking garage gone? Didn't they?
No, it was the employee parking garage.
They moved a bunch of them. That's why I asked.
No, it was the employee parking garage.
So an employee jumped.
Yes.
Well,
So are we going to ban employees?
no, I told it's.
Mohegan Sun employees? Hell yeah.
I loved Mohegan Sun.
All right,
I will never say
so
anything
we
bad.
moved that on a little too much here.
Yes,
So,
we did.
What do you got? What do you got?
What do
man?
I got? Oh, fuck. You guys don't want to hear this, but the sexual harassment thing has gone too fucking far.
I love it, dude. I'm getting off on it.
I know. So am I love the
I
stories.
think it's awesome.
But at the same time, let me throw this out here to you. And we do have a woman in the room. If, in the event I were to, and just using the president's terms, were to grab her by the pussy, why would you wait 15, in some cases 20 fucking years to bring this to the limelight? And I know that
it wasn't cool, yo.
Oh my God, exactly. Part of it is like, oh, we didn't know who to
Didn't
talk
make no
to.
money.
Horse shit.
Didn't make
horse
no money.
shit.
It wasn't-
Give me the button. Horse shit. 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 At the end of the day,
I was relevant back then. I'm not relevant now. This is a way to get me back in.
Well, that's a funny thing. Some of these people have been relevant the whole time.
Leanne Tweeden was relevant at some point, but she's not now. So what does she do? She's going to come after Al Franken. The only person...
Fuck Al Franken.
Wait.
There's a photo, though, Chris.
I know there is, and I buy it. The only person I buy in this whole thing, and I'm going to talk about him later, is Gene Simmons.
I'll bring it back.
But, like, Al Franken is a comedian, so when he puts his hands there, whether or not he's touching the woman, and it's a funny thing, he wasn't a senator at the time, that's a funny photo, which 15 years ago didn't bother people. And if you think that Leanne Tweeden didn't see this picture 15 fucking years ago, you're high. All of you are high. Challenge me. But here we are.
And if you're not, come see me.
Here we are. Charlie Rose. That killed me. Charlie Rose. And I'll get to that in a minute.
That surprised me.
Yeah, exactly. Charlie Rose, Harvey Weinstein, all these guys, Kevin Spacey. That killed me too.
Killed me, but it didn't surprise me.
All these guys
I wasn't
come out.
surprised
They're
at
like,
this
oh,
much. No.
Cosby, well, we've heard about it for years and years and years.
Wasn't surprisingly
Right.
by Cosby. I
But-
really wasn't.
But all of a sudden now, every day when you turn on the news, there's somebody new. There's a new name. He sexually harassed me. Tell me something, bitch. And if you want to come after us, come after us. Tell me something.
I'm after you. I'm not part of this.
I know. Tell me something, bitch. Why'd you wait 19 fucking years? You know why? Because I have a problem right now trying to figure out what is real, where someone actually got assaulted, and what's a cash grab. And that's the problem this society has right now. Because if it was real, you would have said something the minute it happened. I'm going to go back to like the late 80s, early 90s with who the fuck played Webster? Emmanuel Lewis did the commercial. We all saw it. If someone touches you in an inappropriate way, you say no, and then you go and you tell someone, no, go tell. We all grew up on that shit. I was in my late teens. You were in your mid-teens. You were coming up. So we all grew up on that shit. In the 90s, same gimmick. Now, in 2017, all of a sudden, it's a big thing. Fuck you, fuck them, fuck your fucking
people
case.
didn't talk about it back then either. I
Here's
think.
the thing, though,
Look, first of all, I will say this.
You go ahead.
In the defense of them, to get yourself.
Are you going devil's advocate
No, I'm not.
right now?
I'm not going devil. No. Do not hit the button.
Don't hit
I
the
am
button.
Not. Nope. I did not say. I
All
said
right.
in the defense of them because I
Starts
can't.
with a D.
And we get the grab
I
back.
cannot put myself in that situation. I cannot put myself in that scenario. However, if I was to put myself in that scenario, there is a sign of weakness, number one, that you go through.
Mm-hmm.
There is a sign of not having any power over that person, number two. And number three, if you do go tell somebody, if they don't believe you, now that person is going to attack you even harder.
Because look at Al Franken as an example, okay? Al Franken then is what Tina Fey is now. Tina Fey is NBC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Saturday Night Live. Al
But he
Franken was
was
NBC, was Saturday Night Live.
10, 15 years ago.
Even if he wasn't the senator, he still has a lot of pull in a network.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I have to do this.
No, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's...
In a recent celebrity accusation, Kesha actually said that her producer and someone else, I don't quote me because I'm not sure on the particulars,
Dr.
but
Luke or whatever.
somebody
Dr. Luke.
basically involved in her contract raped her.
Yeah.
And when she tried to just get out of the contract, no pressing charges, nothing, they would not let her. They said that she would be in violation of her contract if she left. So therefore, she was forced
And she could not make any new music.
Nope, she could not. Without them, she was literally forced to deal with the people. So this is what happens when people who are sexually assaulted in some manner in entertainment are forced to stay quiet, because if not, they have no career, they have nothing, they are banished from that world altogether. So do you A, get rid of your career in entirety, or B, suffer in silence for the rest of your life? And honestly, unless you are a victim, you really do not know.
I don't. And I don't. And I will say that again out loud. But I have a question. What's more important, your dignity or your career? And that may be a better way to put it.
There's a lot of people
Thank
that
you
have
for
actually
bringing
traded.
that up, and I really do appreciate you
There's a
bringing
lot of
that
people
up.
that traded their career for their dignity.
Of course.
There's a lot of people that did it.
But again,
there's a lot of people that traded their career to become a father.
Yeah.
And just drop out of it. You know what I'm
look
saying?
at
So, I mean,
what's her name? I
you have
can't
to
remember the
decide what's
Canadian
important.
singer. She just did the Canadian Super Bowl. The country singer. Can anybody help me?
Shania Twain.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's just now coming back.
Yeah. She took a lot of years off because her husband at the time, who was a big Def Leppard producer and et cetera, so forth, cheated on her multiple times, treated her like shit, treated her like a slave. And Mutt Lang, thank you. Oh, wow. Fantastic drop in. Basically treated her like shit, and she thought she had nowhere to go. But your talent is what got you to the dance. So,
Yeah, but
in
when you
part,
get beat down emotionally,
agreed, and that's why I think she took a lot of that time
that
off.
you're shit. You can't come back from that.
Here's
You-
the problem.
with the music
Leanne
business
Tweeden
especially.
had a career for 10 years after this supposedly happened. Leanne Tweeden is a name I recognize. It's the only name I recognized out of all of these things. And I'm like, wow, Leanne Tweeden? Really? Tina Turner? No, Ike and Tina Turner. Bang, done. Exactly. I'm gonna go with Lady
no,
J.
they
on this
knew.
Ike
one.
was
Oh,
really,
no.
Ike was
They
really
knew.
good at publicly exposing himself.
Yeah.
as a douche.
Exactly.
No, I was gonna say no,
Not
they
say-
knew.
Not saying it.
They knew.
No, she
No,
didn't.
definitely not.
No,
But
no,
what
that
happened?
was- that's
She became
because-
bigger. She became bigger
Bigger
because
than
she
Ike.
stood up for herself.
But not everyone can do that.
You're exactly right. Not everyone can do that. What I'm saying is, if you got violated, why does it take you 19 years to come forward? 5 years, I'd buy. 2 years, I'd buy. 7 years, I'd buy. 19
Because
years?
70% of these stories are bullshit.
Thank you.
That's
Fuck
why.
you.
Some of them
Bye.
are.
That's
Some of them
why.
are.
My point's
That's
been
why.
made. We can move on.
I can play.
Don't do it.
No.
Okay,
but
go
no,
ahead.
I'm just going to throw out one thing here. One thing that would make me come out 19 years later, honestly, and especially in the case of like Franken, who I have big issues with, obviously.
Yeah, I figured you
politically.
would.
These guys, especially, I'm just going to say, especially Democrats, like to take this moral high ground,
Of course.
and they've been
Bill
all
fucking Clinton.
right. They've been
Done.
all over the Roy Moore guy and everything. Who's shit? He should.
Oh,
drop out of
did you see
race.
the folks in his state are saying, I'd rather have him in there?
Rather have a pedophile than a Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that fucked up?
it is.
Alabama, right?
Yeah, Sessions.
Yeah, that's
Okay, we're changing Arkansas to Alabama. The new
No.
state of Loki and Jabroni is Alabama.
Here's the thing, like
No,
if
no,
I
Oklahoma's our state.
saw, and Franken
For
was one of them.
football. No, forever.
Not for
right now.
pedophilia.
No, forever. Right now, Oklahoma was
Oklahoma.
voted. Oklahoma was
That's
voted.
right. All of thumbs up said Oklahoma.
Yes,
The
we're-
Loki and
we're
Jabroni
Oklahoma.
show does not endorse pedophilia in any form, shape, or manner.
Only in Oklahoma.
But anyway, when you saw a lot
Wow.
of these guys were taking the smug high ground
Agreed.
and kind of painting everybody on that end of the spectrum with a broad brush. I would probably jump up and say, "What? Fuck you, Franken!
Can somebody
you
read-
grab my tits? Here's the photo."
Can somebody read Tommy Summers' quote
Says,
here?
yeah, Frontier is a piece of shit, and I am sitting over
That's
here.
not what Tommy said. Can somebody please read Tommy's quote? Because I can't. My eyes are terrible. Sorry for the ghetto gimmick here. Franken.
Franklin is a clown. Franklin is a clown, and I'm embarrassed to be from Minnesota.
Okay, let me take that for a minute.
Yeah,
Here's the thing we have to remember. Franken is one of the few, and I say the few because Charlie Rose is one.
dude, he
Franken is one. He owned it.
network.
But he owned it.
He owned
who?
a
Franken did?
Metaphorically, yes.
Metaphorically, yes.
that's
but
what I'm saying.
Head comedy writer for NBC. I mean,
Franken owned up to what he did. And there's nothing wrong with that. If anything,
after he was caught,
Yeah.
okay, again, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back.
to use your exact phrase, what? 19 years later?
No.
Do it.
To go back, and it's like if I took a picture right now with Mike and my hands are not touching him, and 19 years later he came back and was like, "Oh, well, fucking jabroni, he sexually assaulted me."
You did. You're making me wear
Horseshit.
this fucking
Horseshit.
sweatshirt.
Well, you lost. Show the people.
I'm sorry if
That's sexual harassment.
If
He's
I
wearing
passed
no house.
out, if I passed out at Friendsgiving woke up to find out there's a picture of you waving your dick in my face, I would be pissed.
Did it touch you?
It doesn't matter.
Did it touch you? No, I know I'm skewing the line here, but look, at the end of the day, Al Franken, yes, he's a senator, but he's a comedian. And if he puts his hands somewhere in or around your chestal region, okay, did he touch you? Because in the end of the day, we have a bunch of people right now in this day, in 2017, who will say that me hovering my hand around a woman's chest is sexual harassment. No, touching a woman's
Depends
chest.
on who it is.
I was going to say, depends on...
Exactly. What was his name?
Depends on who it is
Thomas.
and where and what scenario and situation you're in.
And plus,
now look, if you're sitting there and you're like this, now her shade of red on her shirt is a color of red that I don't mind. Mm-hmm. That's completely situation. Now, if you're going, now this fucking woman's ties, these fucking tits right here are fucking ginormous. Yeah, you're not touching her tits. Yeah, you're not fucking making physical contact. But those two specific conversations are completely different for a reason.
The camera fell just a little bit. So I want to ask you.
You get excited with your horse shit.
I want to ask you guys, where do we draw the line between actual, realistic sexual harassment and a cash grab? Because obviously in the last 3 weeks, every time I wake up,
not in this generation,
I turn on CBS News, and there's this guy's been accused. This guy's been accused. The only one I buy is Gene Simmons, and we'll get to him next time around when it comes back to my turn.
Tell you what, I'll wrap this up real quick because I said earlier I fucking love this shit, and I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because I've been saying these are horrible fucking people. Like all of them in Congress.
I'm waiting for us to get accused of it someday.
Yeah,
not because I want it, but because somebody's going to come out. Not that I haven't been accused of stupid shit in the past, but Christ, when is somebody going to come out and say, "Look, he sexual harassed me," or Eddie sexual harassed me?
I got a video I'm waiting for if you ever get
Fuck!
I got one.
Eddie already let me make one of him saying that you sexually harassed him. I'm waiting to use it.
I do sexually harass him every time I get a chance.
What do you got?
He took my pants and they...
All right, next topic.
Yes, no.
Touch my
These are all
pepe,
garbage
Steve.
people. These are garbage
Touch my
people.
pepe.
I'm glad this is happening, so everyone's seeing that they're garbage people. Get these fucking people out of power.
Do it.
Get them out of the movies. Just get rid of these garbage people.
I'm just so sick of the cash grab.
All right, let's lighten it up, though.
Here we go.
Lighten it up.
What's fucked up?
Do you know it's fucked up?
What's fucked up? I jumped the gun.
Going back to... hang on, I got a cool little graphic I've been popping up.
You got a culo?
Going back to the Justice League real quick. Do you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
How much did you say it was? A $2 million mustache removal?
$20 million.
Oh, dear God, here it comes.
Fucking sucked. Like, you can tell when they removed the mustache in every scene that he's in. No spoilers. It was fucking horrible. Like, right from... First,
you had one job.
One job for $20 million. Like, okay, so fucking.
You haven't heard about this forever? And
do you not listen to this show?
For those of you guys catching up, we've talked about this for the last
12 weeks. 12 weeks.
Henry Cavill is Superman, but he's also working in Mission Impossible.
Joss Whedon brought him in for reshoots, and he couldn't shave the mustache because you're contractually obligated to have it.
Exactly, to have
So they
it.
spent a ridiculous amount of money to remove
$20 million.
I'm going to remove myself. I can't even.
You know what it looked like?
Fucking dying
it was almost
right now.
like there's certain scenes where it looked like Superman is making the Chad face.
Are you shitting me? I can't leave now. Holy shit.
Like, seriously. Like, all right, one spoiler because it's very important.
Okay.
Here's the thing with the mustache removal too. Like when you first said they were like reshoots, I'm thinking, oh, pick up scenes, little crap like that. There are major scenes with his fucking close up, and you're just like,
and you can tell there's a mustache
you're
there.
for that.
It's like his little clef. Like Henry Cavill's got a pretty distinctive clef.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
he does.
There's
Yes,
times where it goes away.
Oh, wow.
Disappears.
Now I'm going to leave.
And
I had to hear that.
There's a scene, he's got Batman like all up close, and he's all pissed off, right? And he's just like, he's like, you didn't want me to live. Now you won't let me die. And he's like, the world needs Superman, but does it need you? Tell me something. Do you bleed? And he's like fucking holding him there. And I'm just like, oh.
$20 million does not buy everything, people.
And you see it in the very first scene of the movie because it's a little flashback of these kids shooting him with a cell phone and like, Superman, can we interview you for our podcast? I was like, oh, cool, podcast. And he turns around. I'm like, ah!
Nay.
It's like I felt like Christopher Reeve in the first Superman when Lois died. I'm just like, ah! And I want to spin the world around and do it over. But yeah. So do you know what's fucked up? 20 million CGI.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Dude,
now I gotta
let's put it this way: the money they put in to bring back Peter Cushing for Rogue One, fucking fantastic. To remove Henry Cavill's mustache, fucking disaster. So if they're going to do any kind of special
I was
going
to say, wait a minute. You can create a whole person with
that's
CG.
been dead for 20 years.
Yes, and pull it off. But you can't.
What's that?
Hundreds of years. They can bring back fucking dead-ass presidents.
No. Yeah.
Peter
No, we're
Cushing
talking
from
about
Star Wars?
Yeah, from Rogue One. He was all CG.
They can bring back people from like hundreds of years.
I don't see the Go Buckeyes gimmick above Loki. I'm kind of upset right now.
No, you missed that.
Did I?
You missed that.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it again.
All you people listening at home are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But-
That don't
Okay.
make no sense.
So here's the
That'll
thing.
make no sense.
The reason I feel comfortable telling you this is I want you guys to be ready for it so you can look past it.
Oh, I was already
and
looking
enjoy
for
the movie.
I was already going to be looking for it, man. That was I've been talking about this forever. Freaking the $20 million mustache removal.
Right, and you were right. From what I hear from Eddie, you were correct.
All right.
So,
It was bad. It was bad.
so Mike, you're up again.
Here we go. So, think men are bigger cheaters?
Ooh. If I'm correct in reading like Us Magazine and the Inquirer, no.
You know
But-
what's fucked up?
What's fucked up? Eddie's leaving.
We are losing once again. Numbers have increased in the last 15 years. Back in the day, it was 21% of men cheat. This is a poll that was taken back in like the 90s, and it was a very meager 10% of women actually cheated.
Okay.
A poll taken back in 2016 has men pretty much staying the same at 21%. 21%.
Not proud of
men
that,
cheat.
but I'll buy it. Yeah.
But women have jumped dramatically to 23% of women cheat.
Ooh, that's a 17% increase.
Above that, 8% of the children are fathered by another man, and that father never, ever knows. Now, the difference, and this is.
Did I hear that right?
Was a census written and taken care of by a woman. The difference, women are better liars.
Hold on. I got to do it. I haven't.
Nope. Listen.
I haven't done this in 2 months. Hold on. Here we go. All right.
Women plan.
Replay.
And men are instinctual. In
I'll
other
buy
words, they jump the gun. That's the reason why they
buy
get
it.
caught. They're instinctual. Women plan. So in other words,
Men are hunters.
if they're going to go out and they're going to do this, they're going to bring $40 and they're going to go eat
Christ.
at a restaurant and only pay cash. And they're literally going to go out to a place
No
where,
paper trail.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to go out to a place that nobody knows them. And, well, now that women work in the office and all these other places now, whereas before they supposedly stayed at home all the time, they are easier to have affairs in the workplace. As a matter of fact, 78% of cheating women, of that 23%, 78% of them are doing it in the workplace.
Oh my God. Okay.
So,
oh God, I can't. I got nothing. I'm gonna let you go. Wow. Wow.
I don't know, man. I dated the worst liar ever one time. Like, she disappeared for like 3 or 4 days.
How is my ex-girlfriend, by the way?
Huh?
How is my... Oh, never mind. She's a lying son of a bitch.
Anyway, moving on.
You like that shit?
So she disappeared for like 3 or 4 days, and then when she'd come back home, I'd be like anybody else, where the fuck have you been?
I worked overtime.
I was at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck.
Wait a minute. I was at Dunkin' Donuts for 3 fucking days?
We're talking about...
The only person at Dunkin' Donuts for 3 fucking days is
we're
like
talking
the general
about,
manager.
We're talking
Loki's
about women...
Loki's met her. Janelle knows her.
Women...
I don't want to know. I don't need to know.
We're
I don't
talking
have to
about
know.
women that do not want their everyday lives routine fucked up.
I'm sorry. I need to hear what
They're
she
happy
said.
with what they got going on. They're not trying to leave their fucking husbands. They're not trying to leave their husbands. They're not trying to
fuck
fucking
that
have
guy
anything
too, by the
going
way.
up. They're just trying to fucking get their thing done on the side and everything else going.
There's gonna be an episode where we just rig her up with a microphone because what she just said may have been the funniest thing I've heard in 3 years on this show. Other than the stories that
the ex.
Mark Slaughter or Nathan Hunt or Gary Wolf has told, that might have knocked me on my ass right there. Thank you, Janelle.
There's so much more, man. You have no idea.
All I know is
we're connected so many different ways.
all I know, and look, here it is. You know, when I've lost relationships to cheating, and they're like, "Oh, you don't understand. It was an accident." Oh, so his penis accidentally ran into your vagina?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you don't
happens.
understand. No, motherfucker. I'm a very literal human being. I do understand. So basically, you were lying on the ground and he fell and oops, there it was.
It can happen.
Oh, well, you don't understand. Okay, I'm trying to understand. Basically, you were held at gunpoint and he ran to save you and no, you don't understand.
I got one.
Basically,
I
it was
hated
Netflix
I hated
and-
it. I just kept going back.
Right? Horseshit. I'm not even going to hit the button on this. I can't even.
Oh, yeah, that one, too. I got that a lot.
I can't even. I can't even. I have a weakness for this person.
She just kept going to his
Whatever.
house like, don't you dare touch me.
Yeah, right?
And
And it goes back to
Don't
the
touch me!
It goes back to the sexual harassment thing, but that's gone past. and
Whatever.
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna
turn a whore into a housewife.
say it. Donald Trump did.
Hello,
Twice!
Eva Longoria from fucking...
Hey. You leave your filthy Michigan mouth off of Eva Longoria.
Shut your whore mouth, Loki.
Exactly. 2 against 1, you lose. Fuck.
I'm just saying you could turn a whore into a housewife.
That's a TV show and it doesn't count. She's paid to be a whore on that show. Eva Longoria.
and a housewife.
I hope Ange is watching. Eva Longoria is a saint. And she will forever be my future ex-wife. Anyway.
Oh, that was great.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Holy cripes.
That was
I'm stealing
great.
this one from Ed because he sent me the link earlier today, and I have one more after this. Guys, do you know what's fucked up?
It's fucked up.
What's fucked up?
Sylvester Stallone is actually trying or is in production to and
Writing and directing.
oh fuck making
Creed 2.
Creed 2
With Dolph
featuring
Lundgren.
Drago to fight Adonis Johnson,
Now
Creed,
hold on. That
gimmick
would make
Schnaebitz-Fernum.
that would
It would make him like 60 years old.
Yeah, it would make Drago 60.
and
it would. No, it really
and
would.
Apollo, Adonis Johnson, Creed, gimmick
Stallone
Schnaebitz-Fernum.com.
is like 70-something.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what? I watched
No,
not
but
too
I'm
long
saying
ago. Go ahead,
even
Mike.
Drago in the movie is 60.
In this movie? No, they're gonna skew the
No,
they're gonna
Rocky
skew the
IV?
viewpoint. No, not
no,
Rocky 4.
no,
In
not
this
Rocky
movie,
4.
Creed
What
2.
I'm saying in Creed 2, he's going to be like 60 years old.
Do you remember?
the rumor is that it's Ivan Drago's son or something.
But it says
But-
Dolph Lundgren right,
I
and
know,
it's his picture.
I know.
Fuck.
I didn't
Stop.
I didn't
Stop.
believe it till I saw it.
When I saw Creed, I loved it.
I mean, I was
why?
gonna say,
Because
like,
it took the story forward,
Dolph
and it had new.
aged pretty damn good.
If you saw Dolph in the Expendables
Yeah.
2 or 3, he does. He looks fantastic.
No, because in the first one, he was supposed to look like a
He looks
druggie.
great in Kindergarten Cop 2.
I didn't know there was a Kindergarten Cop 2. Is there really? Do I have to look this up? Do I have to
straight to video with Dolph?
Do I have to come back next week and say I actually watched Kindergarten Cop #2, which I didn't know existed? We're getting uproarious laughter over here. Do I have to? No, and I'm asking you.
Yeah, you do.
Do I have to seek this movie out?
Super
I haven't
cheese.
seen it, but I saw the trailer.
Super cheese.
Fuck.
Super cheese.
All right.
But no, he does. He does. He looks fantastic, and I bet
in
you.
the Expendables film, he looks great.
I'm sure that it's great and everything, but I think where Chris was about to go with it, I'm going to hijack.
Go ahead.
Creed was such a great movie.
Why?
Because I don't know,
it moved the story forward without going to the past. The only past you got was that he was Apollo's kid. Yeah. That was the only and Rocky. But you didn't have Mr. T come in. You didn't have Spider Rico. You didn't have Spider Rico come in. You didn't have any of these guys come in. You didn't have Carl Weathers' ghost going, "Hey, son," and this and that and the third as Apollo Creed. It moved the story forward. But that now, if you're gonna,
I feel like because here's the thing, I like Rocky 4.
Take it away.
I like Rocky 4. I don't dislike it.
Fantastic fucking movie.
Rocky 3 is still my favorite one. But
I'm a fan of Rocky 2, but Rocky 3 is my second favorite.
Rocky 4 was kind of a propaganda machine at the time.
It was.
You know,
that's why I love it.
It's the middle of the Cold War, of course.
I fucking love it, dude.
I
love Red Dawn for the same.
I was going to say Red Dawn.
No, I love all of it. Don't get me wrong. I love all of it. I just. When I look at Creed, and Creed was such a great story for that character and everything, I hate to be like, Stallone's coming in, he's totally taking it over.
No, I know.
When he was pretty much like, oh, I'm done with Rocky. He's pretty much taking it over again.
Dude, Stallone could be 89 years old, in a wheelchair, and he'll still do Rocky films. He's going to be the Burgess Meredith of the fucking franchise.
Creed was one of... They try to do these passing of the torch movies, and they usually fail.
Creed succeeded.
Creed did it well.
Oh my God, Michael B. Jordan is going to take this franchise to another level. Why? Because he was that damn good. And when I watched Creed, and look, I know you want to hijack the thing, and this is all I'm going to say. When I watched Creed, Michael B. Jordan was the star of the show. Michael B. Jordan made that film lovable. Yes, Stallone was in it. Yes, Stallone played Rocky. Yes, Stallone was the trainer gimmick. But at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, I was there in the beginning because it's a Stallone, Rocky spinoff, yada, yada. I found myself enjoying Michael B. Jordan's performance more than anything else in the film.
You went into Creed as a Rocky fan. I don't care.
Yes.
I was a Rocky fan.
Agreed.
I went in there as a Rocky fan. I left as a Michael B. Jordan fan. And I was like, you know what? I want to see where this goes.
So much so that after I watched Creed and I came to him and I was like, yeah, hey, look.
You saw Fantastic Four and you were like, what the fuck?
No, horseshit. Oh. I said, hey, I just saw this fantastic Creed movie. And he goes, you want to see Michael B. Jordan? Go watch Fruitvale Station. And what did I do?
That.
I went home.
Same director, by the way.
I watched that movie. Yes.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I went home, I watched that film, and the next day I texted him. I'm like, that was the best movie I've watched in the last year. Fan-fucking-tastic. He was amazing.
That's a sad story, too.
No,
it really is. And it's based on a true story, so it kind of sucks. But
who else did that? I just watched Spider-Man Homecoming. Same idea. I didn't want to like that fucking kid at all, man. You know,
I haven't seen it yet. I've been trying.
But I already like that kid
at all. I didn't want to like that kid. I mean, he had a little bit. It was cool how you didn't see it yet?
Not yet.
They tied it right into Civil War. It's actually really cool how they did it, man. Really fucking
I heard
badass.
Michael Keaton was really good as
badass, dude.
Vulture.
Didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil shit.
Badass.
Bonus shot real quick.
Go ahead.
Because Ben Affleck's thinking of leaving the whole Batman thing.
Please do.
Yeah, get out.
Please do, Fat Man.
There's been talks. It's not confirmed.
To me, his name, Fat Man.
If Ben Affleck steps away from it, there's talks of asking Michael Keaton to come back.
Why?
Please leave.
Because he's as old as Ben Affleck is pretending to be.
Yes.
The age
Dark
Knight Returns Batman.
If you're doing a Dark Knight Returns,
that's what he is. He's
Batman.
the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Yeah.
You know what? If they did, if they did a Dark Knight Returns from the graphic novel.
Well, that's what he is.
Batman,
look at his costume.
I understand that. I get it. I'm the Batman freak of the room. But if they did that movie where it was 65-year-old Batman getting in the suit again, having the
watch
female Robin,
Homecoming.
all that bullshit.
Watch Homecoming.
That's what they said. They said watching him in Homecoming, he's like he's still got a few shots left in him.
Watch Homecoming.
Give him the third Batman film he should have had.
I'm telling you, hearing you say this, to be honest with you,
I'm buying it.
I can feel it.
I'm buying
I
it.
could watch
I'm buying all of
Homecoming.
it.
Like literally go spend the $2. No, you got a freaking Fire Stick.
Back.
No, because my fucking remote's broken. I got to wait for a remote from Amazon, which, by the way, if you want to order stuff from Amazon, go to www.loganjabroni.com. Visit our... You know why? Because I got kids. Because they throw the remote like it's fucking willy-nilly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm done with the remote. Let me throw it over here.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm waiting for my remote. It should be in today.
Oh, if it's in... there's a really good copy on Fire Stick.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Telling you, Michael Keaton blew my mind in that movie.
In which movie?
Awesome. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay, I'm going to look it up.
Watch it.
They're all saying because of his performance in that, it's like he could probably pull it off again, and it would fit better.
All right.
It would fit better with the DC universe. And here's like I was saying earlier before we went on, Danny Elfman's back in the superhero thing. And he, in Justice League, he brings back his old Batman theme. There's scenes where he brings that back. He brought in John Williams back.
Yeah.
It's like everything that they wanted, he's putting...
It's like already stepping,
He's interjecting into this universe, and it's like, fucking bring back Michael Keaton. Fuck it.
Why not?
I mean...
We're begging for it anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you going to do? Bring back Val Kilmer?
And end of my point.
Clooney?
Right? End of my point. Fuck Dolph Lundgren. Next. Who's next?
Why you gotta be so mad at Dolph Lundgren?
No, it's not his fault.
Dolph Lundgren's badass.
Fuck
dude.
Dolph Lundgren.
He was like a fucking black belt.
79-year-old Dolph Lundgren is not going to be bought as a viable contender to this young.
No, I think that's
beast.
just.
I think that it was just hype. But there's rumors that his Ivan Drago's son is going to fight.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's the case, I'm looking forward to it.
I think
if it's not the case, fuck it.
Even
you
still,
saw
though,
the tagline at the bottom. If he dies, he dies again.
That's another thing too. Like I don't like this villainization of Ivan Drago. Like
I don't see it being like that. I just
because I've always remember
if you remember the end of the film, he becomes like the hero. He's like, I'm not fighting for you, I'm fighting for me. And then Rocky beats him, and he does the speech, and Drago stands there, and he's like, all right, I get it.
No,
I'm all on board.
Here's the thing though with Rocky 4 that I've always noticed that other people may or may not, but
let's see.
Like the very last round, like Drago doesn't, he won't tie him up in the ropes or won't let him tie. He keeps going like in the
all the stuff he did in the first couple rounds.
And he says to the end, like what I gathered from that is, he wanted Rocky to beat him, but he wanted him to beat him straight up in the middle of the ring because he killed Apollo.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think Drago was looking for redemption.
No, absolutely. No, that's
or at least absolution.
Either like
Rocky, yes, I fought your friend. Yes, he
Rocky
died
4
fighting me.
Was a cheesy ass fucking film.
Of course.
It was everything that we needed it to be, but at the same fucking time, think of how deep it was. Think of everything that it. You know what I'm saying? Like it even to that point.
I'm buying everything.
What
both
you're pulling away from that. 20 years from years from there. I mean, come on, man. It's insane. That's insane.
If they reinsert Drago as like a villain, I'm like, all right.
It'll suck. It'll suck.
We're gonna have Rocky 4 Part 2.
Yeah, it'll suck. It'll suck, and then I'll be right here.
But
with
if he
you.
brought back Mr. T,
I'll be on the Chris bandwagon, and I'll be like, you're absolutely right.
Totally
that
fine
was
with
douchebag mood. If they turn around and if they say, hey, look. We're going to put, Ivan Drago in here.
Ivan Drago Jr.?
Yeah, but Jr. in there, but Drago too. Have Dolph Lundgren still in there.
Oh,
but
he's
have
gonna
him.
Be in it. He's already in the cast.
Yeah, him being like, no, son, hatred isn't the way to go. No, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. He's trying to prove something
I must
to his
vanquish
old man.
the protege of the guy who
trying to show
you.
something to his old man. Trying to show his old man up. Oh, you took out him, I could take him out.
Which could have been a great plot for Rocky Balboa having the son come up, but they went Creed instead.
Right.
But
I don't know. I think it takes too much away from George.
As a Rocky freak, I'm so pissed off at the
I feel like
specter of
Stallone
this
kind
movie.
of hijacked something
Right.
that he was just invited to be a part of.
Right,
Agreed.
exactly.
You know?
Agreed.
So,
Because he was
but-
Stallone.
Let's
All
get
right, what
let's
you got?
get
one more. You have one more.
Let's get one more round out of
Yeah,
this.
I got one more.
Mike's got one more. You got one more. I got one more. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, on Twitter. I don't
Oh,
know,
God.
I don't know if you saw this on Twitter. I'm not sure if she's a journalist. I don't really give a fuck at this point. Oh no, she's the head of like the anti-slut league or something. I don't know.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
I know who runs it.
She tweeted. I can't look it up, unfortunately, so I got to paraphrase.
Yeah.
To be honest, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, I'm totally fine with some innocent men going down for false sexual harassment charges
Oh my God!
because it might be necessary to destroy the patriarchy.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Everything that woman said is horseshit.
And,
Now you may go on.
Oh yeah, she got a shitstorm. Her tweets became protected very shortly thereafter. Yep. Okay, listen. I can understand people angry and might feel this way, but what you're basically saying is you are okay with people being accused of a crime they did not commit.
Yes.
A crime. It's a crime.
Welcome to 2017.
It's a crime to sexually harass people. It is a crime to rape people.
Okay,
Like,
let me really emphasize what this is.
I'm going to
okay?
shut up for this entire thing because if I say something, I'm going to piss somebody
this
off.
is the kind of woman I want to overdose and die on weed.
It won't happen because
It won't happen.
It can't happen. But this is the exact same thing that Black Lives Matters is talking about. The exact same thing. The only difference is we're saying if it's a guy that has to commit a crime, and even though he didn't do it, it doesn't matter. These people have to fall. It's the same idea. These freaking people are getting blamed for things that they didn't do, and cops are shooting them. Well, we're going to have people going to jail for what? For not doing anything, and just because they're accused?
Losing their careers. It's
3 years ago.
And let's not talk about what sexual,
Go ahead.
what it does to your, like to the rest of your life. Now you become,
You're always questioned.
Well, not only that, you're
that rapey guy.
Yeah, you're a sex offender. You're on a list now forever.
If you're convicted.
Right.
Let's just talk reputation. Those things
Charlie
never go
Rose.
away.
No, right, exactly.
Same thing.
Exactly. If somebody turns around and calls you a slut, I mean, this is old school freaking high school shit, bro. Old school high school shit. You're a slut.
He said, she said, we said, I said.
Same idea. The only difference is now the fucking internet is there. Social media spreads worse than a fucking
it's for
STD at a
Not only that,
fucking Creed
not only
concert.
that, now in 2017 versus, and I'll go back to 94 when the big thing was O.J. Simpson or Tanya Harding or whatever. Back then, it was innocent till proven guilty. In 2017, you're guilty until proven innocent. And part of that is all I have to do is say something like, oh, Mike touched my shoulder like this. Mike's guilty of sexual harassment. No, Mike was maybe just trying to say, excuse me, I'm trying to get by. That's not sexual harassment. That's common human decency. I don't know all of these cases, and I don't pretend to know all of these cases.
Excuse me, can I get by without
Correct.
the touchies?
Sometimes, but you know what? Maybe,
But some people, right.
Maybe that's you. They used to tell us when I worked at Mohegan Sun for 10 years, they said the safe zone is between the elbow and the wrist. So if I were to touch you here, it's not sexual harassment. But what if I threw a little squeeze in there? But that's a safe zone. I can do that. There's always a way around something.
Joe Biden got around it a lot.
I got nothing. I got nothing to say about this that isn't going to get me into a heap of shit, so I'm going to shut up.
I mean, it's pretty much.
She's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you can't add any more to this besides
And
that.
you're not helping your case.
No, you're not. You're not. When you say
not.
something stupid and redundant like that, you're absolutely not helping anything out. It's
Joe, who says shit like this?
Mia Khalifa.
ISIS.
Mia Khalifa, who said that? ISIS, same thing. Same.
If a few innocent people have to die, oh well.
I'm
seriously.
never one to do this with these two extremes, but same.
It's fucking
same.
You're right.
It's
Absolutely
fucking
right.
true.
No.
If
That's going to be a T-shirt
you can
on Logan
reverse
Giorni.
it.
Same.
You can reverse it. United States military. Okay, if we got to blow up this village to kill a terrorist, they do it.
They do it.
You know what? And
There was a meme out there recently about the death of Charles Manson, which fuck Charles Manson.
I know a lot of people are fucking stroking him on.
I know, really.
He was some kind of icon.
I know he's
Dude,
not.
he fucking lived the fucking dream. Are you serious?
He got more free pub
right
than anybody in the history
3
of the
hots
world.
and a fucking cot. All
Right?
fucking get the fuck out of here.
And he
man.
died at the ripe old age of 84. So fuck him.
Yeah, he lived fucking great well in there, living off our fucking taxes.
He became like pop culture icon if you think about it.
I know
Yeah.
he
You
did,
know.
and it's unfortunate. But there was a meme that came out with Charles Manson's face on the top. Not that I agree with it, but it explains a lot. And if a lot of you tinny sensitive folks want to agree with me, finally for the first time, here it comes. At the top was Charles Manson. It says, "Hey, Charles, recruiting teens to kill innocent people is not your job." And underneath it was an Army recruiting center. It says, "That's our job." And being former Army, much like you being former Army, much like you being from a military family, would disagree with that. But
No,
I saw that meme and I was like, wow.
you're stolen valor.
Oh, I am, dude. If you believe what America believes, give me one of those right here. Hey, listen.
Have you
Anybody
ever watched those videos?
No,
Those are great, man.
I've never seen one. Would you share one with me?
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely send it to you. Some of
Love
those are
to.
fucking great.
I'd love to answer him, but he wouldn't allow it.
No,
Cocksucker.
I was saying the stolen valor videos. He's
Oh, okay.
garbage. He's hot garbage. All right,
He's done Stolen Valor
so
videos?
here we go. I don't know if he has. I would love that. I think
I
it'd be
would
great.
too, because I think you and I would be a great if you
I would
ever
love
allow
to
it.
do that. I would love to do that.
I would love to do a 3-way
That would
right
be
here.
cool. That would be cool.
Not that kind of 3-way, you
No.
dirty bastards.
No.
I'm sure he's live right
No,
now.
it'd
Depends on how much you're paying.
It'd be a pain train. All right. So, anyways, real quick.
One more around the table.
This is it. I'll make
we
it.
gotta-
I'll make it fast and sweet. Ed, if you can do me
I got
a favor
one more, please.
and just kind of like find the video and throw it in here for this little thing. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have finally done it and let their fucking son be a goddamn fucking fool.
What happened?
Have you seen his new fucking rap video?
Oh my god!
This
We were just referencing his other kid doing the hair back and forth gimmick.
yeah. All right, so you're gonna put this video up there for me
At some point.
and I will show you guys this video.
And try, it's copyright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we
that's
might
true.
have a
That's
problem.
true. All right, if you guys get a chance, please go out and see. What's his name? It's
Jaden.
Jaden. Yeah, it's
Jaden
it's.
Smith.
I think it's still Jaden Smith. It might be like J Master K or
He might
some
change his
fucking-
name to Brother Love
Who knows?
tomorrow.
Right? Who
we
knows?
don't know.
Who fucking knows? But literally, all you have to do is YouTube Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's son, and this ghetto video comes on, and my boy has a gold grill. I mean, the 9, dude, the 9. And you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
Will Smith, the fact that you let your fucking son, I understand that you want your son to be self-expressive and all this other fucking shit, but man, you grew up in an age where you could have easily taken that fucking path and been the ghetto gangster rapper, but you went for a different route. And this is how we know and love you. Your son does not. I don't care. He is not from the west side. He's not from
No,
the
he's
east
from
side.
Malafucking Blue.
He's right. He's from your mansion.
I think he's from Philly.
Yeah, he's from a mansion.
I'm talking about Jaden.
I think Jaden was born in Philly.
regardless.
You know what? Hold on. Let me
There's
do
a
this.
fucking
Horse
there's a fucking.
I'm pretty sure he's
mansion
born
is
in
my
Malibu.
point. My
If I had
point-
internet, I would
I
check
looked
it.
up, so.
My point was he doesn't know shit about hardships. His parents have done very well raising him, and the fact that he's coming out and doing this gangster fucking.
Is he wobbling? Is he wobble
Oh,
rapping?
worse, dude.
I don't know what that means.
You'll. Oh, it's- yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. No, it's horrible.
You know that song?
It's horrible.
It's so cold
horrible.
in the D.
Jaden, Jaden, your parents need to come kick your fucking ass. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
Just the two of us.
Yeah, it's not
Just
that.
the two of us.
It's not that.
All right. You got one more, or are you
No,
done?
I'm good. Wrap it up.
All right.
We're wrapping this up soon. So.
I want anybody who has internet, which I think is just you, but you can't because you're live streaming.
No looking up stuff. Wrap it up.
No, there was a young gentleman, and I say young because I don't know how old he is. I don't know where he comes from. I don't know who he is. His name is Jason Funk. All right, you guys are laughing because you
From
were
the
with
all
me.
famous Funk Brothers.
Not from Terry and Dory, or Terry and Haas, if you remember the WWE days.
He didn't become a member of the page.
No, he didn't. So
I think I heard Terry talk about him.
did you really?
Yeah, Terry was like, "Oh yeah, that's our little bro. He retarded. He's Jason Funk."
A retarded brother. Okay. So Jason Funk.
He's from
this
England,
is
of
for
course. He's got
you.
bad teeth.
And when this is done, and Eddie shares this on the YouTube gimmick and all that bullshit, I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to timestamp it. I hope Eddie has a timestamp. Give me a timestamp real quick. Nothing? Okay. Regardless.
I got a phone. Sorry.
On Thanksgiving,
8:47.
8:47 p.m., so we'll figure it out. I don't give a fuck. I'll just send it to you. You keep searching till you find your name, you lousy
You've had too many
cocksucker.
Ace Hardware gimmicks.
Probably. And there's going to be one more before the show's over. You called me
Ace
out.
Hardware. I had to buy these.
I said out loud, when Gene Simmons on the eve of Thanksgiving and the news broke on Thanksgiving Day, he's like, Jews aren't rock and roll. That's why I changed my name. I'm sorry, motherfucker. I can name 15, and I'm not going to do it right here because I thought about it and I said I'm not going to do it. There's at least 15 great Jewish rockers that aren't named Gene Simmons or Paul Stanley that I could throw out there and say, these guys rocked the house. They didn't have to change their name. They were just there. But Jews aren't rock and roll. And I said to myself, and I put out,
back in the day, they weren't.
back in the day in 1974,
Let's be
perhaps
honest.
not.
Yeah, let's say in 1974, if he would have came up and he would have been like,
Chaim Witz,
yeah,
which is Gene Simmons' real name. Thank you very much. Chaim Witz.
the demon, Chaim.
Chaim. Or
Then
what's
they're
up?
looking at you and like, you're out of here.
Why is everybody spitting when they cheer for you? But it sounds better to go, Gene.
Dreidel, dreidel,
Gene.
dreidel. I made it out of clay.
See, thank you. He gets it. You all get it.
So he chose Gene Simmons. Now, look,
No,
Paul,
Gene Simmons
Paul,
chose
Sounds
to
like
say
a
this.
mattress company.
Paul did the same thing, though.
With he wasn't
Stanley
happy
is
being
not a Jew fucking name.
Stanley Eisen, but
Yeah, but-
Paul Stanley. All right, I'll get it.
That's what I'm saying. So they both, when they came into the music business, decided our full Jewish names. Okay,
I'll buy Chaim Witz. I won't buy Stanley Eisen because I still think
I'm gonna do it.
Stanley. It makes sense when you're cheering out
I'm
loud.
sorry. I gotta.
Go
I
ahead.
don't want to.
Run it.
Devil's advocate.
Run it.
Even now, the evil seed of what you've done germinates within you.
I'm a fan of man. Facebook, you don't get to see he's running the devil's advocate. And this is why you're getting behind the scenes shit. Go ahead, Eddie. It's all you.
I don't like to defend Gene Simmons. 'Cause
Oh my God, he's defending Gene. I'm done.
Most of the time, it's just verbal diarrhea.
it is. But this
Agreed.
time,
There's not a facet of the entertainment industry where their Jewish person has changed their stage name.
Harvey Weinstein.
That's different.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah, he owned like a fucking.
yeah. He
And I'm sorry,
Gene Simmons
but
owns
but no, can I
5,000
say this?
licenses.
Can I say this?
But he
Jewish
didn't back then.
Jewish has always been synonymous with funny. Come on.
Jerry
well, the comedian
Lewis.
comedians, yes.
So he and
I don't even think that's his real name.
If I had internet right now, I'd look it up.
I actually think even Jerry Lewis changed his name.
If
Lewis
I had
is-
internet,
Lewis is
I'd look it
definitely
up.
not Jewish.
No, but a lot of actors, actresses that
The
are
name
Jewish
Lewis.
have changed
I was
their
gonna say
name.
the name Lewis is not Jewish.
What's the one?
I don't
I
know.
don't think
I don't
that's
know.
Jerry Lewis's real name.
Yeah.
But like a lot of
Probably Lewisstein.
I think even
No, you got to
We
add.
got to remember he
You got
started
to add
in
a
the 50s.
You got to add a currency at the end of it.
wasn't
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello wasn't one of them
Like
Jewish?
Golden. Or,
More than likely,
And
yes.
I think they changed their names.
I
to
think
be
two
more
of the Three
Italian
Stooges
sounding.
were fucking
a
Jewish.
lot of them did.
So a lot of actors, actresses, writers, they've changed their names because you gotta understand too. Like back then, there was a lot of blacklisting going on. It was
And I was going to
bullshit.
say,
It was
and
horseshit.
point being,
Let me know
we're
when you're
just
done.
we're getting done 1974 when Kiss is big is 74, right? So I'm born.
It's when they started.
It's when they started.
When they
So-
got huge.
Well, no, so started. My bad.
76
No,
to
I want
80.
I want started because that's when he changed his name. Obviously,
Yeah,
Like I
give
said.
or take, give her a
So
couple years.
So 74. Let's say
In the 70s, there's still a lot of
what I'm
anti-Semitism.
saying.
I'll
going
agree with
around.
that.
there is. So you don't want to like come out with that. So, but the thing is, and this is where you're coming from. You don't say something that's stupid.
Not even close, but I'm listening to you.
No, you don't say something that's stupid. I understand why he changed his name, and he's absolutely right. If he used his name Chaim,
Chaim Vitz.
it just sounds.
Here's the thing.
Chaim Vitz.
This is where I'm going to kind of agree with Jabroni here. Nowadays, I don't think it would matter.
It wouldn't.
That's not my point.
You could
It wouldn't.
It's not my
say
point,
Chaim
but
Vitz.
I love everything you guys are saying, but it's not my point. And when you guys are done, I'll
I
get
don't.
to
I
it.
don't like the way he said it. Saying
Right.
Jews are not rock and roll.
Exactly.
If he said something
Once
like,
again,
if he
his
said
mouth
something like,
fucking says
right,
something
is
stupid.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
If he had said the Jewish name was not associated that well with rock and roll back then,
Which is what
that's a
I
true
think Paul
statement.
Stanley would have said. Oh, by the way.
Oh, because Paul Stanley's actually fucking articulate and intelligent, unlike
Right.
Gene Simmons, who's a blowhard cocksucker.
Rapid
Right.
fire. Gene Simmons banned from Fox News.
Great
Wow.
idea.
Oh, my God.
Great idea.
That's
And I'll
unbelievable.
get to that in a minute.
He
No.
He offended. What is it? The Four.
No.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
like, bop-
Did you not see this story?
No,
He
I
was
know.
like bopping
no.
his book on their
I-
heads
Yeah.
and stuff, and he kept bragging about how smart he was, and he was just being condescending asshole
Yeah.
overall.
Just being Gene. Gene
Yeah.
being Gene.
Just imagine what
Chaim being
what
Chaim.
kind of a person do you have to be to get banned from Fox News?
You gotta be
An
Chaim.
ignorant son of a bitch.
You gotta be Chaim Vitz.
Chaim Vitz.
But
All right.
I'll let you take it away, man. Gene Simmons.
Thank you. I don't know how many years ago it was. It had to be in the 80s. So we're going to go back 30 years. I read an interview with Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley who were getting on the case of bands like U2, The Cure, etc., so forth, who brought politics to the forefront. And what Gene Simmons, basically, I'm paraphrasing, I don't have the direct quote, I've since thrown away the magazines, etc., said, don't bring your politics in. You're an entertainer. When you get up on that stage and you strap on that guitar or that bass or the clarinet or whatever you have, you're there to entertain the people who bought a ticket. Nobody buys a ticket, and God rest his soul, Tom Petty. Nobody buys a ticket to a Tom Petty concert and says, gee, I hope I learned something tonight. No, you buy a ticket to be entertained for 2 hours.
Learn how to light a better
I will,
bong.
as somebody
Let's
who is
get
a veteran of
To
40,
the point.
exactly.
Let's roll.
Another joint.
And hit the radio.
As a veteran of 44 Kiss concerts, I will say this. I've never once bought a ticket and said, hey, I'd love to hear Gene Simmons' opinion on the presidential race. No. But I shared a video
No, because
on our
the
page.
last band that did that, a.k.a. Goo Goo Dolls, during what, the 2008?
Eight.
It was 2008.
The
When
Obama election.
Yeah, everybody walked the fuck out. We don't give
Dixie
a
Chicks,
shit.
they did the
2
Dixie
years ago.
Chicks.
We don't give a shit. We don't care.
2 years ago, I shared this video on the Logan Jabroni Show page where Donald Trump announced his candidacy for the presidency. And in the middle of I Love It Loud, which is easily one of the worst fucking songs by Kiss ever, in the middle of the thing, did dun 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 dun, vote Trump. I want to hear. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And that's where it began. And that's where the Gene Simmons verbal diarrhea train had started to rumble into
he's-
my existence.
He's just
And as a
just
result, we're talking about him now.
Exactly.
for that point alone. Yes,
But we go back to
I will
trying
give
to,
you your GoFundMe page.
we go back to trying to copyright the devil horns. We go back to him speaking on Prince. a fucking icon. Someone who easily... Oh, look, Gene, I owe you money. Gene, I owe you money. We go back to him commenting on Prince when he died, saying, oh, well, Prince was a drug addict and this and that and the other thing, to the point where Paul Stanley, his bandmate, comes out and says, well, no, not Gene Simmons. I can say from the context that I've had over the years, Gene really has never touched substance. So let's give him credit. However,
Good for him.
It doesn't give you the fucking right to speak on anybody else. Prince dies. He's an icon.
Gene Simmons doesn't have to do drugs to sell records. Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too.
Doesn't matter. Gene Simmons once said in an interview, and I think I lost my point here.
It's time for the top 10 is what he said.
It is. Gene Simmons once said, don't bring your politics to a concert. People are here to be entertained. Well, Gene, you've kind of gone away from what you decided.
Right, practice what you preach, brother.
Exactly. And for that, if I do start a GoFundMe, which I'm not going to because I'm proud of every tattoo I have.
I think it would be awesome.
First of all, Jason Funk, you're fucked. Da, 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 da. Anyway.
You ain't very funky.
No, you are not funky. But
you didn't even bring it tonight, monkey.
Don't bring your politics to rock and roll, and let's go to top 10. All right, so again, guys, tonight's top 10 is brought to you by the Ace Hardware of Middletown, Rocky Hill, and Norwich. The product
right down
of
the road from there. Well, Rocky Hill.
You kind of do. The product of the month is Okanagan wood pellets, $7.49 for a 40-pound bag, $300 for a ton, 100% natural, 8,000 plus BTU, less than 1% ash content.
Ton is the way to go.
Exactly. Mention the Loki and Jabroni Show. When you buy the product, you'll be entered into a contest to win a $10 gift card from Ace Hardware. So I'm out and about last couple weeks and saying words that maybe piss people off or make them go, ugh. You've had those words.
You?
Yeah, well, it's not intentional. So my top 10 this week is the
Was
top.
it moist? Moist pisses me off.
Why don't you shut up for about 30 seconds?
Moist is awesome.
The top 10 most uncomfortable words in the English language that people I know personally in my life can't stand.
Moist.
And honorable mention goes to Josh Diekman's favorite word, the C word, cunt.
Yeah, we had to.
It bothers people.
Hit a whole fucking episode on the word cunt.
Episode 19, I think, was Josh Diekman. Go back and look it up in the archives.
I hate the word.
Number 10 is a slash, almost a tie, secrete or secretion. You say that around people and they go, oh. They like have a physical fucking breakdown.
Depends if you're like talking about a pus-filled like.
I secreted last night. It was glorious.
Yeah, see that's a good. That's a good
secretion.
That was a ski.
But if you're talking to us, that's fine. If you're talking to like Joe Average on the streets, like I secreted.
Talking to the world right now.
Right.
Secrete.
All right. Number 9, maggots. People don't like the word maggots. They think it's like fucking.
They're little insects.
They're pre-insects.
They're
exactly.
little flies.
Number 8. This one was from Angela herself, so I had to throw this in here. Number 8, Michigan Wolverines. How's that sweatshirt treating you? Show the folks at home.
I don't think it's a bad word.
I do, but show the folks at home. No, don't do the gimmick. Just show them. Show them. All right, okay, I'll buy it. Number 7, fetus. People don't like the word fetus. Like, oh, well, they found a fetus. They don't get it.
You want to see my fetus?
Nobody wants to. Are you serious?
Yes.
Number 6, smear. I said smear at a party once. I'm like, oh, I'm just getting smear this mustard. And like, oh, don't say smear.
Actually,
Go ahead.
talk about Jews.
God.
That's how they say it. Bagel and schmear.
Schmear with an H, like schmear.
I can't do that. That'd be cultural appropriation.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, smear.
We don't do that here
Smear.
on the Logan Jabroni Show.
Smear is what happens when you get bug smear on your windshield.
I'll buy it.
Smear.
All right.
Schmear is when you have sex with a girl and they say you have a little dick because you know it's not true.
I was going to say the sex aspect, yeah, but schmear is the stuff that's left over.
that might happen in
Wipe off on
America,
the
but
towel.
I thought that was schmooze.
right? Oh, well,
Schmeckle.
schmeckle, right? That might happen in America, but it didn't happen here. Number 5, phlegm. People just don't like the word phlegm.
Phlegm is kind of gross.
It is. Well, see, already Eddie's triggered. Don't run the gimmick. We don't have to do it.
It's throat lube.
Number 4, I actually put this on this list because it bothers me. Gurgle. I can't hear the word gurgle without there's something about it.
like pudding.
Like in some Vietnam vet flashback kind of way, or
No, because obviously I'm what was the term you used?
gurgling.
Stolen valor, right?
Yeah.
Well, because I wasn't in Vietnam, I can't speak on that.
But you can have a flashback experience.
Yes, on the word gurgle. Number 3.
Gurgling all around you.
Number 3, curd. I actually know someone who, when they hear the word curd, just
Yeah, but if you're a cook, curd is you come across it a couple times.
Any soldier that saw combat in the Middle East doesn't like curd.
I can agree with that. Number 2,
Triggered.
mucus. Nobody likes to hear about mucus.
Not like phlegm.
Yeah, mucus, phlegm, same.
I was going to say, I call for disqualification. Same word.
Okay. Can I throw a different word in here?
Yes, you may.
Pussy fart.
I love that
Like
word.
queef?
We do. I get it, but if you say that around a woman, they're like, "Oh my god, you said pussy fart."
That means I hit that shit.
All right,
You get
mucus.
mad, too, when you're banging them from
First
behind
time
and they start
ever.
doing it.
First time ever on the Logan Jabroni Show. Number
What?
2.
That means I got you good.
Number 2, mucus is out, pussy fart is in. Okay, so we've just set more precedent.
Yes.
The number 1 in the top 10 most uncomfortable words in the English language that people in my life that I know personally
My
can't stand.
turkey.
Eddie ruined it for everybody. It's moist.
It was. My turkey was moist.
I don't get it. Why is moist such
My
a bad
brownies
word?
were
I don't know,
moist.
but I put moist on Facebook and everybody seemed triggered.
It's horseshit. I don't get it. Now, I'm not even going to hit the button. Moist is just a word. Like, you want moist cake? Yes, I do.
Moist is my underwear on a Wednesday.
Oh,
on
my
a fucking
God. See? And that's
Now I don't
why,
like moist.
and that's why it's a bad word. But for
Moist is how turkey tastes when you first.
if somebody
slice
says to me, "Hey, I made a cake. How is it?" Oh, it's really
it's moist.
it's really tasty and moist. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to eat that cake. If somebody says to me, "How's your underwear?" and you say, "Oh, hey, it's really stinky and moist," okay, I'll buy it. But you see where I'm. See, he's laughing, but he won't even come
It's
to.
because
Here
I
he
know how
comes,
people are, dude. It's moist.
and that's the problem. It's a word. I could say, "Cunt,
Moist.
pussy, shit, snot,
moist.
fuck, whatever."
Moist.
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 And moist will piss people
Moist.
off. But I could say
Moist. Moist.
shit, fuck, Satan, death, sex, cock, rape. And
Moist.
nobody will get offended. But if he says moist, oh shit. Everybody's
My finger.
I got
is
some moist phlegm in my cunt.
holy Christ. Eddie has just offended
My
everybody.
bottle is moist.
Guys, don't forget, Cyber Monday was yesterday, but you still have 27
Oh, Amazon.
days.
Amazon has crazy deals going on. Yeah.
Thank you.
They have moist deals.
You have 27 days to go to www.lokiandjabroni.com. Click our affiliate links. Amazon, King Cooler, WWE, iHome, Zounds. Get the people in your life
If you're
what
not
they
an
want.
Amy, if you're not an Amy follower, become an Amy follower because she has deals from Amazon.
All she's been doing
Every-
all week.
You're
like,
stealing
literally,
money
no.
out of our pocket.
No, because if you're an affiliate link, she's actually selling us some nice shit, man. She's fucking.
Well, she gets to keep all that.
Yeah, see, she gets to keep all that, not us.
Yeah, but if she's posting it,
All right. I'll buy
Right?
it.
No. But
All right.
she's posting it, and people have us on their affiliate link.
All right. I'm buying it.
She has her own. I set her up.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Eddie took money out of our
You're
pocket.
missing it, man. You're missing
No,
it.
he did it. He did
I
it.
know what he did. I'm just saying, you don't have to click on the link, man. You could be like, oh my God, I saw that thing was $12.99.
Speaking of which,
Amazon. Let me go to the Loki and Jabroni show.
It wasn't that much. Relax.
all right. Well, we had a couple great links.
Although she got 500 clicks out of that.
We had a couple great purchases recently. We got listener Billy Fuller who bought a big ass TV, and we got the Resig. So good job by Billy. And also Eric Mitchell bought another fucking belt.
What do you get now?
I can't tell. You'll find on Halloween because that's my Halloween costume.
Better be the wing.
Halloween.
No, even better.
It's a long time away.
I got one word for you. Woo!
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, he bought the big belt.
Really?
Yes, he did. I pushed him, I prodded him, and he bought the big belt.
I also am going to do a shameless plug
Go
before
ahead.
we end this. I started on Black Friday. I'm going to keep it going till Christmas. Both my books are 99 cents.
Get him. Get
Holy
him.
shit.
I don't like
An ebook.
I don't like a lot of the genre that Eddie writes, but I read his books and they were fantastic. I've said it here before. I'll say it here again. Fantastic. Buy the books. Buy the books.
More than halfway done with the third one.
Nice.
So finally.
Nice. Shameless plug on my end. Tomorrow night on the YouTube channel, C&J Speedway Review, we're going to go over the life and times and career of Dale Earnhardt Jr., which this man is a fan of, and he retired 2 weeks ago when they completed the season. By the way,
My eyes were very moist.
big ups to Martin Truex Jr. I didn't get to say it out loud on this show or on C&J Speedway Review. I had a bit of an emergency. Could not do either shows last week, but Martin Truex had a dream season, and by the way, if you haven't seen it, go
Martin's
see.
pants were moist that day.
Go moist. Go see what Corey did on C&J Speedway Review. He carried that show like nobody's business. For someone who has no entertainment background like we do, has no broadcasting background like we do, I watched that show back, and Corey did a fantastic job. I'm going to throw a big up to him.
Corey had...
He eats, sleeps, breathes, and shits NASCAR.
He does, and that's why.
His stats had me moist.
Did you watch? He was fantastic.
I was like, oh God, I thought he was going to choke. I won't lie, Corey. If you're listening, I'm sorry. I thought
I was very.
I was
look,
like, holy shit!
I'm in the
he
midst.
kept going.
Look, full disclosure, I'm in the midst of dealing with this family emergency, and I'm watching it on YouTube, and he never wavered. I was so proud of what Corey did that night. Guys, if you want,
He's moist right now.
I am moist right now. I'm going to touch myself
totally fucking
impurely
moist.
because I can say that on the Loki and Jabroni show. I'm going to touch myself
Corey
impurely.
had no phlegm issues
Oh,
whatsoever.
no, he did not. He was on point.
He
So
had
thank
absolutely
you.
No mucus.
The one episode I wish I could have been a part of, and I wasn't.
He didn't have any pussy farts in that episode.
No, he
either.
didn't. Pussy fart. I should put that on the list. Huh?
I gotta say, I was just so impressed with how much knowledge he spewed out in that one episode. He didn't break for a second, didn't pause, just kept going and going and going.
He's a fantastic addition to the Focus Digital Network. Loki and Jabroni being the flagship. He's one of us. And I'd love to get him on the phone 1 week sometime soon and just have him talk about it.
Hey, as long as he doesn't bring up any curd or anything like that.
Or any phlegm.
No.
And as long as he's okay with Jews being rock and roll,
Yeah,
He's
I'm
welcome.
good with Jews being rock and roll.
I'm awesome with Jews being rock and roll.
Jews made rock and roll for you. Made rock and roll for you.
Made rock and roll for everyone.
Are you hearing me, Gene?
we're gonna get
Fuck you, Gene Simmons, and fuck you, Jason Funk. If you're listening, and if you're not, that's all fine and good. Thank you for joining us once again on the Logan Jabroni Show. Please tune in on YouTube every 2 weeks, starting tomorrow, sorry.
Say, where are you going after this?
Starting tomorrow on Wednesday, every 2 weeks, until Speed Weeks, we're going to be C&J Speedwear Review every 2 weeks. Logan Jabroni Show every week. Doesn't matter. Fuck you. Thank you. Bye. I don't give a shit. This is weekly.
Sounds good. Everybody have a wonderful night.
Love you guys. Peace out.
Stay moist.
Stay moist, Joe.